You know we had to come back with the intro. We had to come back with the intro. Welcome in. Good morning, afternoon, night, wherever you guys are. Chat, we are back with one peak 1142 brief. Spoilers. I'm excited to go through this with you guys today. I actually did something a little bit different. So usually, guys, I'll like post hints and stuff on my server, but I don't read the summary. Well, today's different. I read the summary, okay? Not only was I curious, but I actually wanted to try something new, kind of like read the summary ahead of time, and maybe we could get through the summary quicker, because people always like, oh, Evil, get through the points. Oh, you're making this theory right now, but there's a future point. So we're going to try it a little bit differently, okay? We're going to try it differently this week. Thank you guys for being here. God bless all of you guys. How are we feeling today? Seriously, chat. Genuinely, how are we all feeling? I hope everyone's doing great, chat. For Catholics, it is actually Lent is starting, so I'm not confirmed, and I'm not baptized in the Catholic Church yet, but I will be trying my absolute best to participate during Lent this year. I'm excited. I'm going to be focusing on a lot of self-denial and deepening my prayer, and more focusing or more focus on the scripture. And to anyone here that might be Orthodox, I think Great Lent started before, Catholics Lent, but I hope that's going good for you guys, or I hope it goes well for you guys. And if you're not Catholic or Orthodox, I don't think like Protestants or Baptists do anything like that. Well, I don't know what to say for you guys, but hopefully you guys can fast, deepen your relationship with God. But how are we doing today, guys? How are we doing? I should actually, like, Lord willing, like, man, I try not to put my personal life and all these things on the internet, but I'm working out all these things behind the scenes. Big changes are going to be coming soon, most likely, not only to this my channel, but to my life. So Lord willing, I could actually start OCIA this year, and then by Easter of next year I could be confirmed, and that would be absolutely amazing. I'd be beyond thrilled. Like, Lord, please establish my steps, please solidify and crystallize my plans, because I would love to be baptized in the one true church that Christ established on earth. So Lord, please allow me to get baptized in the Catholic Church, and to become confirmed and have a patron saint, and take the Eucharist and go to confession. Like, this is one of my biggest goals, guys. But enough about me, guys. How are we doing? Simon said Evil for Pope. Nah, not me for Pope, bro. Nah, bro. Look, I get it, right? My girl says this, right? Every saint has a past, every sinner has a future. But I cannot do Pope. I can't do it, bro. Not me. By the way, guys, pray for Pope Francis. I did see a post yesterday. Apparently, he's getting better, which is great. Pray for Pope Francis, everybody. He was having a lot of issues with his lungs and stuff like that. Like a week ago, then another thing popped up like 2 days ago. Like, he was like on a ventilator, but I think I saw like yesterday that he's actually doing better. Yeah, so apparently Pope Francis has been discharged from the hospital. Lord Jesus Christ, thank you so much for protecting him, our spiritual father, leading us. Thank you so much, chat, but we got to keep praying for him. Keep praying for him. What's good, world boss? Bro, that's cap. Christ didn't establish a church. Simon was renamed to Peter, and Peter means rock. And he literally said, on this rock, I will build my church. So, like, I could add a million things past that. I really could, but isn't that enough? Like, if Jacob gets renamed to Israel, that's because it's showing you his role, right? We see that repeatedly in the Old Testament. Then all of a sudden, Jesus comes along, and he grabs a dude named Simon, and he's like, hey, Simon, you're not Simon anymore. I'm actually going to change your name. Huh, haven't we seen that a million times before? Changes his name to Peter, and in the same breath says, you are now Peter, on this rock I will build my church. Duh. And then I will give you the keys to the kingdom of heaven. Not the apostles, not me, not Jordan, not Wisdro. I will give you as in Peter. So I'm not gonna get into this whole debate, but I don't know, dude. Just read and like go look into the early church fathers. Go read books. Go read quotes. You can see in 107 AD they were already what do you call it? They were already appealing to the Catholic Church. They already named a Catholic Church. Saint Ignatius said that 107 AD. You have like all of these written writings about how Peter was in Rome. It's so clear. I think like what people should do is just be like, fine, I admit it. The Catholic Church is the original one, but still they went off the rails. That's a better argument than saying it's not, because once you go look at the early church fathers and you look at history, it's completely game over. But I'm not going to get baited any further into this debate. Does anyone got a bev? Does anyone got a bev? Who's sipping on their coffee? Wizdro, I know Wizdro's sipping on his iced coffee. You guys sipping on water. I better not see anyone say, yo, Pokemon Red's going to hop into the chat. He's going to be like, yeah, bro, I got my Dr. Pepper. Yo, you can't be drinking Dr. Pepper at like 10 a.m. For him, it'd probably be like 7 or 8. Even worse, right? 8 a.m. sipping a Dr. Pepper. Like, don't look. I'm one to talk. I get it. Like, bro, it's 8 a.m., 9 a.m. I'm sipping a Monster Zero. But not today. Okay, we're making progress, guys. What's good, H? Empowering people through names. What's good, Kunio? What's good, Wong Woki? Wait, Simon had the keys to the kingdom of heaven this whole time. Ain't let VP get shotgun. Ain't let VP get shotgun. Yeah, bro. You know why? Because Simon is an op, bro. Simon is an op. He's opposition. Nah, Vincent. That's Saint Eddie D. Charlos Morley. Yes, I got my D initial back. Saint Eduardo D. Rogers, King of Peak. What's good, Sarthak? Roadmap is set. Yo, I hope so. Yo, pray for me. VSWAT, everybody pray for me. You know, we're always praying for each other, chat. I love to pray for you guys and have your guys' mind, body, and souls in my mind every day as much as I can, chat. Make sure you guys pray for me. Make sure you pray for my plans, as long as it's within the Lord's will to be established. Guys, pray for my health, pray for my safety, pray for my happiness. We all got to be praying for each other, all right? Baja Blast? Dude, you are not drinking a Baja Blast at 8 in the morning. What is wrong with you, dude? What is wrong with you, dude? Hey, Sarthak, I got you, brother. I got you. I've done the research. I've looked into the history. I've looked at the scripture. I've looked at the quotes. That's how I came to this decision, brother. I did my research. I didn't let Pastor Bob tell me. I got you, Sarthak. Nah, but seriously, Sarthak, go honestly, like, all jokes aside, go do your own research. I came to my decision because I did the research, then I made the decision. A lot of people, they don't make the decision. They grew up in that decision, right? If you could kind of read in between the lines of what I'm saying. Lemon water is good. Yes, lemon water is good for you. H says this chapter is going to be crazy. Yeah, bro. I'm excited about one of the details we see here. Yo, guys, should we run the intro one more time? Chat, do you guys want to run the intro one more time, then we hop into the prayer, then we hop into the spoilers? Who's down? Who's down? Who's down? The intro one more time, then we got the spoilers, or I'm sorry, then we got the prayer, then we got the spoilers. Who's down? Who's down? Who's down? Because I'm sure some people here missed it. Run it back. Run it back. Otis telling you Black Nika is evil. All right, let's jump back into this. Let's jump back, boys. Shout out to Simon. Shout out to Simon for the amazing, bro. It was a meme. At first, it was a meme. It was evolving. You know, it went through its stages. There's other iterations. But Simon made the peak version, and then we were like, you know what? Let's just make it the intro. But shout out to Simon. He actually said he's gonna make an updated version today. Yo, guys, tomorrow, long summary spoilers. We might actually be able to do the updated version. Oh, yo, I wonder what the updated version. Yo, this man Simon's gonna put like 200 people in the crowd. That would take. Excuse me, burp and hiccup at the same time. Yo, trying to put like literally like 200 people in the crowd, bro, that would take so long. Like if I tried to do that in like Adobe Premiere or After Effects, bro, you'd have to download everyone's picture one by one and then put it. Oh, dude, that would take so long. But I'm excited for the updated version, Simon. Thank you so much, brother. What's good, Happy Sharma? What's good, Dota Go? I'm gonna call you Dot. Yo, Wizdro. Do you want to be called Wizdro, Wiz, or Dro? Gunka equals he? No way Gunko's a he. You're lying. I must have missed that point. But no way Gunko is a he. You're lying, bro. Gunko's a dude. See, chat, you gotta check baby pictures, ID, birth certificate, take him into the pool, to the beach. Bro, you're lying. There's no way. You're lying. Say psych. Gunko's a he? Religions are too touchy topics. People were burned alive to say something wrong about others' religion. I mean, I believe whether it's the conversation's religious or not, at the end of the day, people should say what the truth is. You'd probably agree with that, right? You'd agree with that, right, brother? You'd agree, right? All right, chat. Who's right? Oh, we got Big L. We got Big Karu. Pupi said that was a mistake. Gunko's a woman. Okay. Shoo. Woo. I was about to say, man, you never know, man. Yo, I can't watch because I'm going to stream it myself, so don't want to get spoiled. But peace be with you all. God bless you all. Shout out to Al. Hey, Al, have a great stream, brother. God bless, man. Appreciate you for being here. Hope it goes well, bro. All right, guys, you ready to hop into our prayer? We're going to hop into our prayer, and then we're going to jump into the spoilers. All right, chat, let's begin. Let's begin our prayer. If you guys got your rosaries, get your rosaries out. Our holy, blessed rosary of our blessed Virgin Mother. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us and forgive our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Soul of Christ, sanctify me. Body of Christ, save me. Blood of Christ, inebriate me. Water from the side of Christ, wash me. Passion of Christ, strengthen me. O good Jesus, hear me. Within your wounds, hide me. Separated from you, let me never be. From the evil one, protect me. At the hour of my death, call me. And close to you, bid me. That with your saints I may be, praising you forever and ever. Amen. Lord Jesus Christ, thank you for another day of life. Lord, I want to thank you for not only giving me food, but water and shelter and entertainment and guidance and courage and bravery and strength and resilience amongst the many other blessings you've given me, Lord, and sending your helper, the Holy Spirit, part of the triune God, the only true God, Lord Jesus Christ. Thank you so much, Lord. I come to you today and I ask you to place your hands and your heart upon the stream, Lord. Bless the stream. Lord, anoint me in this moment to lead the flock, Lord. Let me and allow me to bring them to the truth, Lord, that you are the Savior. You are the one that bore our sins and suffered for our iniquities, Lord, on the cross in Calvary, so that we may have everlasting eternal life with you, Lord. I come to you today and I ask you to prevent me from error, Lord. Keep me away from error, Lord. Have Archangel Michael defend us in battle, Lord. I ask that you keep me away from speaking in error and falling into error and speaking precisely, using my vocal cords and my tongue to the fullest extent. And finally, Lord, I ask that you bless the mind, body, and souls of all my viewers, all of my friends, all of my supporters, all of my acquaintances, my family, and everyone who has disdain towards me, that has hatred towards me, jealousy, envy, or even for good reason, Lord. All of the many, many, many bad things I've done in this world, Lord. I've said so many evil things about people. I've lied, I've cursed, I've stolen, I've done so many evil things, Lord. I ask that you wash me with the blood and forgive me for my sins, Lord. I ask that you put forgiveness and humility and humbleness in the hearts of not only myself and my supporters, but everyone that might not like me, Lord. I ask that you bless everyone around me. Please bless the whole world. We are seeking your love and your patience and your grace, Lord. We need your grace. We need your love. We need you in our mind, body, and souls. I ask that you help every single supporter of mine, every single acquaintance and family member and friend and any negative person towards me, Lord, I ask that you fill us with strength, courage, resilience, wisdom, peace, love, and harmony and unity, Lord, so that we may grow closer in our relationship with you, Lord. I know that you told us if we say that we love God and we don't even love our brothers and sisters, we are liars, Lord. So I ask that you fill us with love, fill us with compassion and more patience in this tumultuous time, Lord. I thank you for everything that you do in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. Now, boys and girls, One Piece chapter 1142. Brief spoilers. Let's get it. Title, The Thing I Fear Most. Chat. All right, let's start with a question, chat. Let me ask you guys, chat. I want every person to answer. This is not a rhetorical answer. I'm genuinely curious, chat. What is the one thing you fear most? Is it jail? Is it spiders? Is it snakes? Is it rats? Is it death? Is it loneliness? Is it disease? What is the one thing you guys fear most in this world? For me, easy answer. I already know instantly off the bat. There is nothing more frightening, like of anything I could think of, than me being trapped in like a small space with a rat. Seriously, rats are hands down the most disgusting, dirty, vile, creepiest creatures God has ever made. Bro, I'd rather be in the middle of an ocean than surrounded by rats, let alone deal with a rat next to me. I can't do it. Possums, can't do it. I'd rather deal with spiders than deal with a rat. I'm not, bro. I'm not even joking. I'm not even trolling. I'm 100% serious, bro. I cannot deal with rats. Anthony Fauci, snakes and Komodo dragons. True, they'll try to eat you. You're claustrophobic. Your dad, Eddie hates Shanks. Hey, don't do Shanks like that. We left those jokes in the past, bro. Betrayal. You'll box him. You'll box Ratatouille. I fear nothing but being alone. The unknown, losing you. Aw, Dawn of Ascension, my bad, I lied. When I said rats and mice, I meant losing you. The ocean. What's funny is people ask why God allows so much pain, but never ask why humans don't try to stop man-made problems. Yeah, most of the problems we see is human free will, but I'm not going to get into that whole tangent. Jacob, I do agree with that notion, though. Betrayal, Lord God. Oh, well, I guess that's a good answer. That's a good answer, right? Hey, Owl, have a nice one, brother. I derailed the F out of the stream. Oh, by the way, guys, before the stream started, Wizdro did drop a 333 super chat. So thank you. God bless you, Wizdro. Thank you for praying for us. Of course. Of course. Evil fears JD Legends community. Why? Why would I fear them? Is it because it has something to do with rats? Quick L, clip Eddie, face on Ratatouille. Yo, don't do that. Please don't do that. Please. Gold possums are cute. A gold possum. Loneliness. I fear God. The rat community. Wait, really? JD's legend is called the rat community? What? That has to be like some kind of like inside joke. Yo, chat, do you guys like being the three-eyed tribe? Come on. I still think that's kind of hard. The three-eyed tribe, bro. I'm still waiting for the day that Oda like builds on the three-eyed tribe, man. Please, Oda, make like a character that's like Calgara. You guys remember Calgara in the manga? Make a character that's like Calgara, but make him three-eyed tribe. Bro, that would be one. Bro, I guarantee you everyone would glaze him. Calgara has one of the most underrated designs and just... He's just like one of the most underrated characters. And I guess you could say like, oh, well, we don't know his backstory. He doesn't have a fruit. Bro, you don't ever see people talk about him, bro. He was him. The three-leg tribe, bro.
Oh my God, bro.
You're part of the three-leg tribe. Boy, if you don't... JD Legend community, or JD Legends community is called the rat community because of the agenda. It's jokes. I'd smash Leela from Futurama if she was real. I have no idea who that is. I tried to be a Yasop, but the world government got my butt. Now they finna take my cheddar. Oh no. Hey guys, we also need to be praying for Real. We got to be praying for him, chat. for the unity of his family and the safeguarding of his soul and his peace. All right, guys, let's continue. Let's continue. I agree about Calgara, bro. Of course you do. SL, we all know you're him, bro. Since you are him, you are going to agree with every single thing I've ever said, especially about Calgara. I agree about Calgara. I love the Shandians and Wiper. Yeah, bro. Like, I'm not saying Wiper's overrated or he's bad or anything, right? Because he's not. But Calgara is just so much cooler. Calgara is so cool, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Don't worry, guys. We'll get back into the spoilers, but like, come on, you guys can't tell me this isn't one of the hardest designs, bro. Like, come on, bro. You can't lie. That's tough. Be real, chat. Be real. Is this not tough? Like, if this guy was like, if this guy appeared, like let's say this guy Wiper never had this design or he didn't exist, and like Loki looked like him, bro. Everyone would glaze. Come on, bro. That's tough, bro. Tell your chat never mock the Lord. Yeah, I don't think anyone does. But at the same time, Owl, you know, I do want to make sure that people have freedom of speech in this chat. There's been so many times people have said things that I think are just like trash, right? But at the same time, like, I don't like the idea of censorship. Now, if there's threats and, you know, like things are really, really overboard, like, I don't want to say, but like really crazy threats, okay, that's different. But, you know, I'm just not a fan of censorship, bro. It's wickedly vicious. His shoulders remind me of the color trap symbol. Are you talking about Miss Golden Week? The girl with the paintbrush? All right, guys, let's start. Cover story, I don't even care, bro. I don't even care about this cover story, but I'll read it just for the sake of reading it. Cover story. Yamato attacks Husu with the thunder bomb. No! I actually did. Yo, guys, I didn't even read this. When I looked at the short summary this morning, I literally skipped past the cover story. Bro, Redon had a hint, guys. Redon had a hint of Thor with a lightning hammer. I was so convinced that his hint was referring to Loki. Like, I thought like it was going to be Loki with a thunder hammer. Loki was going to be playing off the idea of Thor. And we've talked a lot about that. No. Bro, it's a cover story hint. Yo, how many times has Redon gave us hints about the cover story, dude? Yo, we need to start spamming him on Twitter. Be like, stop hinting to cover story. We want all your hints to relate to the chapter. Just ignore the cover story. You know how many times like we saw a hint and we were like, oh, this is gonna be so cool, so sick. How is that gonna work in the chapter? Then it ends up being your cover story hint. Brother. All right, first point, a giant snake called Jormungandr attacks Walrus School, Basal, and Headmaster Kiba. Take it down. All right, guys, it's about that time. Guys, it's about that time. As you guys know, for several months now, me and King J have been pushing the theory that Loki ate the Jormungandr devil fruit. I am coming to you today, March 4th, 2025, to reveal to you and to let you know that our theory, my theory of Loki having the Jormungandr devil fruit does in fact appear to be wrong.
Oh my God.
We take L's, we take losses. We tried. Because if a giant snake called Jormungandr is going into the school, chances of that being Loki seems to be incredibly slim. Oda would have to do like this whole like twisting of the narrative to be like, oh no, well Loki went there and then he went back. Like it's just pretty much dead, right? It's dead. We took a loss, chat. We took a loss. But you know what? Within every loss, when one door closes, another one opens. All right? When one door closes, another one opens. So, if he doesn't have the Jormungandr Devil Fruit, well, I have no choice but to concede and admit defeat. Well, I gotta find a new option now. But going back to the super chats, shout out to L. Thank you, brother. God bless you, L, for the 5. Thank you, brother. He said, after last stream, I wouldn't mind being unmodded. My bad, three-eyed gang. I'm gonna keep it strictly OP. Well, I'm gonna try. Wait, L, listen. You didn't do anything worthy of being unmodded. You say, like, try to keep it to One Piece. I don't know what you're referring to. If there's any reason you should be unmodded, it should obviously be reasons like the Jabra agenda, Charlos agenda. Those are the reasons you should be unmodded. All of those extra things, the jokes, you know, and the music and the memes, yo, put chat to the side. But see, the Jabra agenda, that's where you cross the line, buddy. Thank you for the super chat, brother. God bless, Al. You think he has a Kraken fruit? Yo, chat, come on. You know we gotta be biased. Our boy Blackbeard got the Kraken fruit. Or form. Okay, next point. Giant children start sleepwalking to the beach following Gunko's arrow. Okay, there's not much to say here. I mean, if you guys were here, the past few streams, we did speak on how, like, I believed that 1142 was going to be the beginning of the whole kidnapping thing on Elbaf, because obviously Shamrock and Gunko, they were having the conversation, oh, we need to go target the children, but we didn't see any of that in 1141. So if you guys were here in the official chapter reaction and the unofficial chapter reaction, and maybe even the long spoilers, we did talk about 1142. We'd most likely see children getting kidnapped. So it does look like Oda's kind of going with that this chapter. Now, not all the way entirely. As far as I understand, we don't actually see children get grabbed this chapter, unless no, it looks like that didn't happen. But regardless, we do see the beginnings of that. We do see the beginnings of that. All this is Shanks upscale. What do you mean by Shanks upscale? What's good, Don? Well, I'm gonna call you something else. Is it Odysseus? Odysseus? I read somewhere that Killingham could have illusion powers, so the giant snake could be fake. Yeah, so we're gonna talk a little bit about the illusions and stuff like that, guys. Remind me about that comment, Vincent. Remind me about that in a little bit. Bandit was good, brother. We got Pesces was good, King. Wait, Saint Eddie D. Charlos. Wait, Saint Eddie D. Morley Charlos, spare my brother L, for he doesn't know any better. For he doesn't. Yo, forgive chat. Forgive L, for he know not what he do. I just kept the Jabra agenda strong, but didn't start it. Bro, who started it? You started it. You pushed it more than anyone else. You basically stole it and started it. Come on now. Blackbeard is Joy Boy in my opinion. Oh, hell nah.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass.
Yo, Mr. 9, I'm so sorry to put you on the spotlight. Do you guys agree with that notion? Blackbeard is Joy Boy. Yes or no, guys? You know the drill. Drop a like on the stream, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell, hit all so you don't miss featured content. Do you guys agree that Blackbeard is Joy Boy? Me personally, I don't even think it's like, this is an opinion. I think it's pretty much like fact, right? That Luffy is Joy Boy. Like, look at Wano, the whole conversation about King, or between King and Kaido about Joy Boy. The only way I could really see that working is if Blackbeard was also Joy Boy. But even then, it still seems that Joy Boy is coming back like through like one vessel kind of thing. Like, in no way could I see Luffy not being Joy Boy, and instead Blackbeard's being Joy Boy. At the least, or at the best, Luffy and Blackbeard are Joy Boy, but I definitely wouldn't go with that. Hey, I don't know how you came to that conclusion. Okay, Blackbeard laughs all the time. Okay, Mr. 9, does that actually count? Blackbeard laughs all the time, so he must be Joy Boy. Yo, come on. There's plenty of characters that laugh a lot. Look at the Elbaf arc. Like every chapter we see like Loki laughing, Hiruden laughing, these giants like ah I don't really know about that one, brother. Real Blackbeard propagandist with the two. God bless you, King. Thank you, man. Z ha 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 ha. It was me and Blackbeard, the real Joy Boy. Or it was me, Evil. Blackbeard's a real Joy Boy. Hey, I can't go with that agenda. I obviously do think Blackbeard holds a very significant role in One Piece. And I was actually talking about this, I think, like a week ago. Guys, I think people seem to forget that at the end of the day, Blackbeard is a D clan member. So I think like when people talk about like, oh, Blackbeard's so important, well, he must take over the world. Look at his character. But like, isn't he a D clan member? I would argue the majority of why Blackbeard is so, how do I word this? I don't know how to word this, but the biggest reason why Blackbeard is so important to the plot and why he's been built up so much is like, yes, he's obviously going to fight Luffy at some point. There's going to be a clash. But like the whole D-Clan thing, right? Every D-Clan member holds a significant role in the story. It's not all about fighting and all about authority and taking over, right? Professor Clover was a D-Clan member, and like, was he a combatant? Was he trying to be the king of the world? Did he have this grand dream of Pirate King and stuff like that? No, he didn't. So like when we talk about Blackbeard, I think like people need to remember like he's a D clan member. Of course he's going to be significant. Of course he's going to play into the Half Moon people, right? The D clan people. He's going to play into that role, but I think people seem to forget like, or maybe like people are so used to Blackbeard being a D clan member that like they don't care anymore. Like we've always said Marshall D Teach, Marshall D Teach. Like everyone's known he's been a D clan member, so One Piece fans are like, oh well, I don't really care about that, and then it kind of slips their mind. And then they start talking about other things, like oh well, he must be the son of Zebek. Oh well, maybe the D clan was split between half and good people. Like we start formulating all these different things, but we forget that he's a D clan member in the first place. Do you guys see what I'm getting at?
Let him
You
cook.
guys see what I'm saying?
Let him cook now.
Like for me, right? And I don't mean any offense to anybody, but like the notion that the D clan is split into like two factions, one faction's good, one faction's bad. Like I think that's like taking it way too far, because isn't the D clan supposed to be like, you know, originally like they were with Joy Boy, they were in the Ancient Kingdom, they had the full history, stuff like that, very advanced kingdom, and now the D clan's back, they're here to change the world. I like, what I would argue instead is, yes, Blackbeard is chaotic. Yes, Blackbeard is prolific and significant, but that doesn't have to necessitate this idea that the D clan is split into two factions. Why can't it be the case that Blackbeard is a part of the D clan, but he himself adds a different twist to it, kind of like Rocksteady Zebek? Like you can have D clan members that went off and kind of veered away from the original parameters. So like Zebek was a D clan member, and maybe he could be perceived as evil, which even then you could argue that like, oh well, what if it's world government propaganda? Okay, we don't need to get into all that because that's just going to complicate the conversation, but for the sake of this, like you could have a scenario where Roxy Zebek is a D clan member, he veers away from the true essence of the D clan and he starts doing things more so evil and chaotic, same as Blackbeard, without necessitating two separate factions of one faction, because the D clan is supposed to be a faction. So now you're getting that faction and splitting it up even more. But like, is that really necessary? Because we know that Emu got what, 18 kings with him, so it's 19 kings, 19 countries going after the D clan. Like, do you guys see what I'm getting at? All I'm trying to say is that yes, obviously Blackbeard is significant. Yes, he's prolific. Yes, Oda has major plans for him. But at the end of the day, we need to remember that he's a D clan member who's gonna fight Luffy. Of course, there's gonna be a lot of significance in his character, in his writing. Let's see. Did I miss a super chat? Young Smokey with the 5. God bless you, Smokey. Thank you, Young King. Where'd it go? Let me highlight it. Young Smokey said, what's good, Mooney? Odysseus, or at Odysseus, worst gen leaker clarified Shamrock is gone. I do not think he'll come back. Thank you, young Smokey. God bless you, brother. Smokey, if you're still getting that error, let me know. The error on on Stream Elements, let me know. I actually haven't been able to get to the customer support in Stream Elements. I haven't been able to talk to them yet. But let me know if it's still giving you issues. But yeah, it does seem, and we'll be talking about that a little bit more because I do want to get through the short summary before we start talking about these other things, like the additional details. Shamrock has left Elbath, extra detail. Well, we'll get to that soon, but yeah, he did leave Elbath. I mean, wasn't it clear though? Like, didn't they already say that, like, oh, you know, Shamrock, you're being withdrawn, you're going back to the Holy Land because of all the problems going on? Like, we already knew that going into 1142, right? So the only thing is, like, maybe Shamrock would have ignored orders, or he would have stayed for a second and did something and left. But I mean, that's neither here nor there. We still had these new Holy Knights summoned in the first place. I'll try here in a couple minutes for sure. Appreciate it, Smokey. Thank you, man. I'm gonna have to get to them. I'll try to do it today. Something people missed: when Emyth apologized to Joy Boy, he didn't have the Hagoromo. That implies Joy Boy was not the ancient power source. Well, so I got a few things to say about that. Well, one, I don't think when we saw Joy Boy, that was actually like his awakened form or Gear 4th or anything like that. So I don't think like that's necessarily fair to say. Yeah, guys, do you remember what chapter it was when we saw the Emyth?
Young Smoky, $17 tipped, $20. Morley thighs, Morley thighs, Morley thighs.
Morley thighs, Morley thighs, Morley thighs, Morley thighs, Morley thighs. Donovan says your thighs, Morley thighs. Thank you, Young Smoky. God bless you for the 20 bomb, bro. Thank you. See, chat, we give special shout outs and a special TTS donation to everyone who uses Stream Elements. God bless you, Smokey. Thank you, brother. What was I saying? Thank you, King. I greatly appreciate you. What was I saying? Guys, do you remember what chapter it was? And I'm supposed to be the theorist here, chat. I'm supposed to be the theorist. I'm supposed to be the theorist. I'm supposed to be the content creator here. I'm supposed to be the expert. Yet I'm always asking you guys for chapter numbers. Does anyone remember what chapter it was when we saw Emyth and Joy Boy? 1122? Thank you, guys. God bless you. So here's my thing, right? Because there's a few things I wanted to say regarding that chat. Well, for one, I don't think Joy Boy would have been in some kind of form to necessitate that. For an example, Lucci doesn't always have the Hagoromo scarf. Luffy doesn't always have it. Yamato doesn't always have it, etc., etc., etc. And two, you mentioned ancient energy source. I'm not entirely sure what that has to do with the Hagoromo scarf. Again, Mr. Nine said someone or something people missed: when Emyth apologized to Joy Boy, he didn't have the Hagoromo. That implies Joy Boy was not the ancient power source. Yeah, but again, like, that, just because there's no Hagoromo scarf, it doesn't mean much. And then, like, at the same time, I'm all over the place, guys. I'm all over the place. At the same time, I wasn't aware that the ancient energy source had anything to do with the Hagoromo. Like, so far right now, if you want to write down all the variables and, you know, think hypercritically about the plot and the Hagoromo scarf, we can't make heads or tails with the Hagoromo scarf. You can't. Yamato in SBS 1110, drawn by Oda when Yamato was a child, she had the Hagoromo scarf. Why does she have that as a child? 2. Luffy had the Hagoromo scarf in Gear 4th. 3. The awakened jailer beast in Impel Down didn't have Hagoromo scarf. 4. Lucci didn't have a Hagoromo scarf until he was awakened. 5. Killingham, Saint Killingham of the Holy Knights, has a white Hagoromo scarf. So right now, like, we can't make heads or tails regarding the Hagoromo scarf. And to my knowledge, unless maybe I overlooked something, maybe I missed something, I wasn't aware that the Hagoromo scarf had anything to do with the ancient energy source. And again, I might be forgetting something. I might be missing something. Maybe I misread. Maybe I overlooked something. But I wasn't aware that the Hagoromo scarf had anything to do with the ancient energy source. Again, Young Smokey, thank you, brother. Joy Boy was probably in base form in the flashback. Exactly. That's exactly what I think as well. That's exactly what I think as well. Base Joy Boy. Like Luffy, right? When Luffy's in base form, doesn't he look like this? Isn't this basically Luffy, right? Luffy doesn't have the Hagoromo scarf in base form. Luffy be having the scarf. Yeah, exactly. In Bound Man, Luffy had the Hagoromo scarf. In Snake Man, he had the Hagoromo scarf, right? So think about that. That's not awakened. Gear 4th is not awakening. Gear 5 is awakening. When you read through the whole fight with Luffy versus Kaido and how Kaido finally said, oh, you awakened, your mind caught up with your body. It's very, very crystal clear that Gear 5 is awakened, not Gear 4th. But then look at Lucci. Lucci didn't have his Hagoromo scarf until he awakened. But then look at Yamato, born with the Hagoromo scarf, SBS volume 110. Look at the Jailer Beast and Impel Down. They were awakened to no Hagoromo scarf. So you can't make heads or tails with the Hagoromo scarf. That's just not possible. And again, that's just my, like, I'm stating a strong opinion. Like, this is my opinion. I'm very, like, I have my resources and my facts, my proofs to back up my opinion. And I am open to being wrong, right? But if you guys ask me what I think, I mean, I don't know. I have no clue. Oda would have to, with the Hagoromo scarf, not only one, why Hagoromo scarf, but two, why are some white, why are some black? I have no idea. It would have to be something completely left field that we didn't think of, or something very vague, you know? Because even if you wanted to say, oh, well, white is for good and divine, black is for darkness and evil. Well, Lucci has the leopard fruit, right? Leopards are not perceived as evil. And then you look at Killingham. Killingham, by his persona, serves not only Emu and the Celestial Dragons, but evil, right? And his Hagoromo scarf is white. So if you go by the nature of the fruit, that doesn't work because Lucci's is black. But then when you go by the persona of the person, it still doesn't work because Killingham's is white. So you guys see, like, the dilemma that we're in? I have no clue what it could mean. And if you guys want to tackle the whole Hagoromo mystery, guys, I strongly suggest, listen to me, okay? Listen to me clearly. I strongly suggest that you write down all of the instances in One Piece, including SBS volumes, where we see characters with the Hagoromo scarf, and write down what you're seeing. And then when you try to come to a conclusion regarding the Hagoromo scarves, make sure it fits all of those variables.
Young Smokey $17 tipped $20. We had a VC about the Hagoromo and about SBS 110. We don't have enough information yet to think about this too deeply, like Eddie said.
Young Wokey with the 20 bomb. God bless you, Smokey. Another 20 bomb, going above and beyond with the 20 bomb. And it's on Stream Elements. Young Smokey, you're an absolute legend. God bless you and your family. Thank you, brother. And yes, guys, we did have a discussion about this, guys. Every Sunday during the official chapter reaction on Sundays, we have open mic, right? We just did one, what's today, Tuesday? So 2 days ago. We did an open mic. Everyone that watches the stream could hop into my Discord voice channel and talk to me on stream while we're live. We had a conversation about this. Like, I have no idea what to make about the Hagoromo scarf. I have no clue. I got no clue. Maybe one of you guys out there in the chat does have a good idea. But again, the only way you could really come to a great firm conclusion is if you sat there and you wrote down every instance of a Hagoromo scarf and the details regarding that instance. And if you guys need help with that, I'll help you. SBS volume 110. Yamato's drawn as a child having the Hagoromo scarf. Lucci and Egghead has a black Hagoromo scarf. Leopards are not considered evil, but he also didn't get it until he was awakened. Luffy, not in his awakened form, has the white Hagoromo scarf in Bound Man and Snake Man. Then you have Killingham. By his persona, serves the ultimate evil in the story, White Hagoromo. I'm probably missing more examples, but go ahead and write those variables down, guys, and then come to your conclusion. I always give this suggestion. Wingway will back this up. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. Me and King J have been theorists before we ever started this channel. Right? We've been, bro, we've been doing One Piece theories since you were a young boy. Back when you were in your mom's belly, me and King J, we were doing theories on Brago's Discord server. Back in the day, we were doing theories in the One Piece Discord. We've been doing this. The ultimate way, the best methodology for a One Piece theory is identify a subject you want to make a theory about. Okay, don't create a conclusion. Identify the subject. Okay, let's say in this case, Hagoromo scarf. Okay, my name is I don't know. My name's Leon, and I want to make a theory about One Piece Hagoromo scarves. What I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna make a conclusion off the bat. No. I'm ignoring the conclusion. I want to make a theory for the Hagoromo scarf. I'm gonna go into the story and figure out every possible thing that I could tie back to the Hagoromo scarf, right? And I'm not gonna try to do big leaps of faith. I'm gonna write down every variable, literally write it down. Notepad, Google Docs, Google Sheets, whatever. Write down everything in the story that relates to the Hagoromo scarf. Look at my list of information and then form a conclusion that fits all the criteria. That's how you do it, chat. I'm giving you guys the recipe. I'm giving you guys the sauce. If you make theories like that, your theories are gonna be sky high. Nah, Leon, I'm not calling you out. What's good, Leon? Wait, if we are bringing nightmares to life, then Sanji's nightmare will result in us getting another Zoro. Yo, another Zoro. Hey, didn't I don't remember who it was. Was it Pew Piece? They posted a family tree for the Straw Hats. Brooke was grandfather. Who was the first child? Who was the first child in that tree, chat? I think it was Pew Piece. Was it Pew Piece or was it Arthur? One of them. They posted a One Piece family tree. Can you guys guess who child number 1 was? Who here can guess who the first child in the Straw Hat family tree is? Come on. Where is it? Bro, someone posted it. Who posted it? Maybe I should type in Straw Hat family tree. Straw Hat family tree. Bro, come on. Bro, Kevin Gates. Bro, why are they posting Kevin Gates? Bro, are you trolling me? Chad, does anyone have a link? Does anyone know who posted it? Zoro is the first child in the family tree. Sanji's number 2. Ha ha. Sanji isn't even deserving enough to be a twin of Zoro so that they're both first. No, Zoro's number 1. Yes, sir. All right, guys, let's get back to the spoilers. Loki orders Luffy and the others to unlock the last cuff on his leg. Okay, interesting. We were thinking that Loki was going to use his weapon to break the chain for his ankle, but warning them that he could still destroy Elbaf in the state. See, so guys, what's going on here is that Loki has a slight nerf because we know that those cuffs, those chains are made out of sea stone. So even if there's only one anklet on Loki, there will be a nerf on Loki And I guarantee you Oda's going to want to go down that rabbit hole. We talked about this like a few days ago during 1141 official summary. That's so within Oda's nature. Introduce this character, Loki, make him super crazy, evil, powerful, formidable, and then add a slight nerf to him. Oda loves doing things like that. Look at Zoro every arc. But yeah, so and then it's like it's clear, right? It's abundantly clear when you read these spoilers, if read on is accurate, warning them that he can still destroy Elbaf in this state. But see, he's referencing the cuffs, chat. That's the thing. He's saying, hey, break the cuffs. I can still destroy Elbaf in this state. Because that Sea Stone cuff is going to nerf him. Or you could go another route where it's like, oh no, it's not because of the cuff. It's because he almost got killed by Shamrock and Gunko. Okay, well, point still stands. Loki is saying he can still destroy. Like that wording, that phrasing, that depiction is showing that Loki is having some slight disadvantage, some slight nerf.
Young Smokey $17 tipped $20. Even while being nerfed, I'm fully comfortable with saying Loki is at the Yonko level, but I need more to accurately place him further.
Young Smokey with the 20 bomb. Wingway will get to you in one moment, brother. Thank you so much to Smokey with the 20 bomb. God bless, brother. Again, guys, if you didn't hear that, he said, even while being nerfed, I'm fully comfortable with saying Loki's at the Yonko level, but I need more to accurately place him further. Guys, yes or no? Yes or no? Is Loki Admiral level? Or Yonko level. Bro, I literally sat there and I paused and I still said it wrong. Yes or no? Is Loki Yonko level? Is he Yonko level? Wingway, I want to see an answer from you. We'll get to your super chat in just a second. Is Loki Yonko level? Now, here's my thing. I'm sure everyone's going to come out of the woodworks. They're going to be so mad. I don't care. I think Yonko level is relative. Oh, well, Kaido would beat Big Mom. Yeah, you think he's going to beat her in 30 seconds, or is that going to take days? I think Admiral level is relative. Oh, well, Akainu, he beat Aokiji. Yeah, didn't that take 10 days? So if we want to say Loki is Yonko level, bro, like, it's probably going to be relative. What would you guys say? What would you guys say? But Smokey, I'm not even saying this out of bias, but I do agree with you. I need more information about Loki. Yes, we could say that, oh, well, all the giant warriors needed to come together to restrain him. Oh, well, they needed Shanks to stop him. I still want more context. Cause what's the context behind needing Shanks? Was Loki at 99% HP? Was Loki at 20% HP? I need more context. Did Shanks have to go all out? Did Shanks barely try? I need more context. Thank you, Young Smokey, with the 20 bomb. God bless, brother. Then we got King J. King J with 2 super chats. I'm going to combine them into one, King J. God bless you, brother. Thank you, King J, with the 100. He said, it's crazy Oda made Zoro first child when Sanji is literally 8 months older than him. Oda knows ball. Yeah, that's actually hilarious. It would make more sense if Sanji was the older sibling in the Straw Hats, or the older child, like how you said, because he's literally older. But yet Zoro was named number 1. And then King J says Loki took damage from Gunko and also from Shamrock without getting to block any attack. Luffy and Zoro acknowledge that he is almost dead. On top of the damage, he is on Sea Prism. Hybrid Loki over Kaido. Chat, do we agree with this? I'll read it again. Loki took damage from Gunko and Shamrock without blocking any attack. Luffy and Zoro acknowledge that Loki is almost dead. On top of the damage, he is on Sea Prism Stone. Hybrid Loki over Kaido. Yo, King J, I don't know, bro. You know the meme of the kid hanging over like a hole and like he's holding like both parents? That's me right now. Hybrid Loki. You know what's funny is you said hybrid Loki, but we don't even know if he has like a Zoan fruit, right? But I get what you're saying by that. Guys, I think one thing we need to consider when we talk about Kaido is like, yes, world's strongest creature. But if you're not really in the world, are they going to count you? Like, if you hide in Elbaf your entire life, are they going to count you? If you hide in Marijois your entire life, are they going to count you? WTF, you mean Sanji is older? First, Zoro isn't vice captain officially, and now he's younger. I don't know what more I could take. What are you talking about? Zoro's vice captain, dude. I'ma laugh when Loki bats away the monster trio casually. That would be nuts. That if that happened, that would be kind of crazy. I mean, thank you, King J. That first super chat was hilarious. The second one, I don't know, man. King J, thank you for both super chats, brother. God bless. I don't know, man. Like, I feel like if Loki in this arc displays Conqueror's Hockey, a lot of people are going to start glazing Loki. Because notice how a lot of people are saying, he doesn't have Conquerors. We don't know if he has Conquerors. Yo, if Loki has like a really cool, not even strong, if he has a really cool looking Devil Fruit and we see Conquerors from him, everyone's going on the Loki train. L with the 2, God bless L. Thank you, man. L, Sanji, and Zoro both being captained by a minor. Wait, what do you mean both being captained by a minor? Both being captained by a minor. Oh, you know what? L, you actually gave me, you're not even gave me an idea. You reminded me of something, guys. I had a very evil, terrible thought today, guys. I had this scary, evil thought. I saw this post. This guy was comparing Zoro to Loki. Both were chained up. Both needed Luffy's help. Both were freed. Both needed something. Loki needed a key. Zoro needed a sword. And then that had me thinking. Zoro, compared to Loki in all those parallels when they first met, Zoro was the first crew member. So that might mean that Loki is the last crew member. Now, I'm not really a fan of Loki joining the crew. I've spoken on this many times. But when I saw those parallels between between Loki and Zoro, I was like, whoa. The introduction to Zoro and Loki are extremely similar. They are very, very similar. And Stan D Man, Underworld ties too. Oh, man. But L, thank you, brother. Smokey!
Young Smokey $17 tipped $20. The real question is, with World Serpent Fruit for Loki dead, what kind of fruit does he have, a lawyer or a mythical Zoan? Also, I believe Shanks beat Loki in a straight up 1v1. I saw it in chat. Let's not use Shanks' crew as a way to take away Shanks' feet.
Yo, thank you, Smokey. God bless, brother. Thank you so much, man. Whoops. Thank you so much. And after this super chat, again, L, thank you, brother. After this, we need to catch up on two King J super chats. God bless you, brother. I'll get to you momentarily. So, you were talking about, hold on, let me pull it up again. The real question is, with the World Serpent Fruit for Loki dead, what kind of fruit does he have? A Logia or a mythical Zoan? Bro.
Let him cook.
Whoops. I don't know if we can necessarily answer that, but my thing is, like, we talked about this in the open mic. I don't think when people say, oh, evil, we're seeing too many mythical Zoans. I don't think that's a strong argument. Because at the end of the day, look at mythical Zoans. Kaido's a mythical Zoan, but he has wind powers. He has fire powers. He has electricity powers.
L. T.
Oh, why did it end? Whoops. Hold on, let's play that again. Wait, what happened? Why isn't it playing? Yo, what happened to L's super or L's bro, what? Alright, stash check, guys. Stash check. We looking good, guys? We looking sharp? We looking good? But going back to what I was saying about, thank you, L. Going back to what I was saying about Mr. Loki, I don't think it's a good argument to say that, oh, we're seeing too many mythical Zoans. Like, okay, mythical Zoans, so what? We see mythical Zoans with elemental powers. We see mythical Zoan Luffy with literal creativity, right? I don't think that, like, when people try to put mythical Zoans in this box, we're seeing it too much. I don't know if that's necessarily fair, because mythical Zoans seem to have more flexibility than, say, a Paramecia or a Logia. And not only that, I mean, they're mythical. You don't hear of a mythical Logia, a mythical Paramecia. And I guess you could argue, oh, well, Katakuri's a special Paramecia. Okay, fine, I'll give you that. But show me another. You can't. So I can't say for sure, Smokey. I can't say for sure if he has a Logia or if he has a mythical Zoan. If there was a gun to my head, I'd probably say a mythical Zoan. You know, I feel like Elbaf, yes, it's the land of the giants, but it's the land of the beasts. Loki's underground with all these beasts, taming all these beasts. It feels like if he had a mythical Zoan, that would fit right in. And Real Blackbeard Propagandist with the 2. God bless, brother. Real Stash check is on Discord. Let me check that in a second. We got to go back to King J with 2 super chats. A 240. God bless King J. Thank you. He says Luffy who isn't even damaged, can't stand touching Sea Prism. Injured Loki can withstand Sea Prism. Loki calls Shanks a coward. Dorian Broggy implied that every giant teamed up to help Shanks beat him. 100% sure Loki is saving kids from the Holy Knights. Bro, King J, I can 100% get behind that idea. Loki ending up saving, bro.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Again with the jobber agenda. Seriously. What we see during stash check. Really? Do I actually look like this? Not funny. L and Real Blackbeard Propagandist plotting more mayhem for the next evil. Yeah, you guys are always causing mayhem. Ratatouille. Bro! Yo, after the stream, I'm blocking you on Discord, L. I'm blocking you on Discord, dude. But yeah, going back to King J's super chats, guys. He makes really good points. Look at all the nerfing that Loki has had. Or even feats. You literally have to get all the giant warriors to come together with Shanks to restrain him. But again, I do want to be a little fair, King J. Like, I do feel like we need a little bit more context. Like, how hard did the warrior pirates try? Like, we would assume hard, right? But do we know for sure? How hard did Shanks try? But as far as the Sea Prism goes, I do agree with all of those notions. I now also agree with the idea that, again, Loki saving the children. I could definitely see Loki playing that kind of role. And then Luffy's like, oh, see, I told you Loki wasn't a bad guy. And that could also play into like some kind of redemption arc for Loki. Maybe Loki goes and saves the kids. He starts fighting the Holy Knights. And then he starts turning a new leaf. Boom, Loki dies. What do you think about that, King J? Loki, as you said, he goes and saves the kids. He starts fighting Holy Knights. One thing leads to another. He dies right when he's turning a new leaf. What if Dofi's the one to reveal Emu? Yeah, I mean, that'd be really interesting. I have no idea who would reveal Emu and how that would go down. I don't know, dude. Big News Morgans, Wapple, Robin, Blackbeard, Dragon, Sabo. I have no idea how the Emu reveal, in terms of the One Piece world, how it would go down. But I do know that it's going to be absolutely insane. I think Oda has great plans for something like that. Oda probably already mapped out in his head, like, okay, I'm going to have this character say this and do this, and he's going to reveal Emu to the world. I'm sure it's going to be absolutely crazy however he decides to do it, but I don't know. Doflamingo is trapped in Impel Down right now. So, like, he would have to get out somehow, and two, he would have to get it to be worldwide news. But then my question would be, like, why is he saying it now? Why didn't Doflamingo say it forever ago? Malachi was good, brother. When Emu gets revealed to the world, Cross Guild is going to give him the highest bounty. Yeah, that I could see something like that. I mean, no one's gonna fulfill it unless it's Luffy, right? But yeah. Imagine Summer summoning Loki's nightmares and nothing comes out. Yo, I'm telling you, if Saint Summers brings to life Sanji's worst fears and Sanji's nightmares, it probably has to do with something like 21 and over or 18 and over. All right, guys, let's continue. Loki strikes Ragnir into the Atom Tree, triggering a lightning strike from the sky, which causes a fire. This is something we predicted. We spoke a lot about this, even on Sunday, and I'm sure a lot of other people said it as well. I don't think it's a crazy theory. It's a big W, but
RBBP tip $10, 333 thanks for streaming Theory Peak. Us peasants that can't cook or even get the ingredients. And your prayers. Much love, no homo.
Hey, shouts out to the boy. Not only did he drop a little $10 grenade, thank you, but he used stream elements, which makes you extra goated. Thank you so much, real Blackbeard propagandist. God bless you. Hey, I'll do another Hail Mary for you. Seriously, I do love you, brother. Always praying for you and your family's unity and for your obstacles to be overcome, brother. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Shout out to real Blackbeard propagandists. Thank you, brother. I love to do this, guys. I love the One Peak. Now, again, guys, as I've been saying, next week, guys, I'm gonna be going on vacation for a few weeks. I may or may not miss a few streams, okay? I am very, very sorry in advance, but I promise to try my absolute best, okay? I'm gonna try my absolute best to do maybe a spoiler stream if I can, a chapter reaction. I'm gonna try my absolute best. Worst case scenario, they get pushed back and maybe I do consecutive streams or something like that, or maybe I combine, multiple chapters into one stream. I'll try my absolute best, guys, okay? Don't be scared. Don't be too sad. I'll try everything I can, but I do love One Piece. I will always love One Piece. I have been promoting Kingdom, the manga Kingdom, extensively the past few weeks. I think Kingdom is an absolutely spectacular manga. Complete peak fiction. Kingdom is absolute fire. Everyone should read Kingdom. It is so good. But nothing could ever surpass the peak fiction, besides the Bible, obviously. That is One Piece, the greatest manga, the greatest story ever told, aside from the Holy Bible, our Gospels. One Piece is absolutely stellar. I'll never quit One Piece. I will always read One Piece. We all might get burnt out from time to time, but One Piece is permanently having a heart It's having a seat. It's having a throne in our hearts, guys. Thank you so much, Blackbeard Propagandist. And going back to a super chat from the one and only Wang D Wokey from Smokey Gabong, aka Puff Puff Pervert. Thank you, brother. He says, mythical model Raiju comes in the form of a lightning beast, usually a wolf. Mythical model Suitor, he also destroyed Elbaf, aka Asgard. Finally, he could actually be related to Fenrir in mythology, Loki's son. Okay, so what I would say to that is Loki, if you wanted to go down that route, right? Loki could, as a character, be inspired by Suitor, because we also know that Suitor in Norse mythology is the progenitor to the Ragnarok war. So maybe in terms of his persona and his character, he Suitor plays in that regard. But then in terms of you said Raiju, maybe Raiju is his devil fruit. Loki's character takes inspiration from Loki in Norse mythology and Suitor in Norse mythology, but then Loki's devil fruit is a mythical Zoan model Raiju. You could go down a route like that. I mean, look at Luffy. He's inspired by Jesus. He's inspired by Hanumanji. Look at Blackbeard, inspired by real life pirate Blackbeard. Inspired by maybe Hinduism's Ravana or Torisidas. So yeah, I can see Loki having multiple inspirations. I mean, someone's gonna play Suitor, right? Someone's gonna play Suitor in the Elbaf arc. Well, who is it? Someone's probably gonna play Thor. So Loki could have multiple inspirations. Maybe we just gotta wonder or ask, how would that be done? Which ones? Thank you so much, Smokey. God bless, brother. Yeah, but and you could also, I think you were kind of saying this, Smokey. We see that Loki in One Piece had a close friend, right? The dog, right? Is that foreshadowing a dog form? A wolf form? Because, as you said, this Raiju, right, comes in the form of like a lightning wolf. So when we, first start to really get into Loki's character, and we see that he has like this friendly wolf dog companion, maybe that plays into his devil fruit, Raiju. Let's look up Raiju. Right here. It's supposed to be a lightning wolf, right? Dude, this looks like a crab. Yeah, a thunder animal / beast associated with lightning. Look at that. A leopard, fox, weasel, panther, a ferret. Yeah, Oda could spin that into like a wolf dog kind of thing with lightning. Raiju's body is composed of, or wrapped in, lightning, and commonly conceived of as taking the form of a white, blue wolf or dog. So again, when we see Loki with like this companion that's a dog, wolf, whatever you want to call it, is that kind of foreshadowing he has a wolf form? Because I mean, what other wolves have we seen in One Piece? Jabra, and you guys better not make any jokes about that. Like, Jabra, that's it. I can't think of any other wolves. I guess Yamato, right? Yamato had like a wolf form, right? Like a fox. But I mean, like, that's it. Shout out to Smokey for the super chat. Yeah, so Yamato having a wolf form. I think Oda could do another play on wolf, right? Or on wolves. We see multiple characters in the story with birds, right? Why can't there be multiple wolves? They're not even the same deity either. We looked up Yamato's inspiration for her devil fruit the other day. I forgot what it was, but it's not Raiju, however you pronounce it. And Young Smokey with another 20 bomb. God bless, brother. Thank you so much, man. God bless, Smokey, you and your family, man. What if, like Luffy, Loki's abilities are tied into his animal friends? Remember, every Luffy attack and form is from his friends on Ruskaina. Also, Saint Eddie de Charlos, or Saint Eddie de Jabra Morley de Charlos III. Dude, that is a wild. You know what's funny regarding this agenda from Smokey and L? Is you guys always come up with like another name. Like one day it's Saint Eddie de Charlos Morley III, then the next day it's Saint Morley Charlos III, then it's Saint Eddie de Jabra Morley de Charlos III. Like every time it's like a new iteration. You guys got to come up with one. You guys got to come up with one and stick to it. But yeah, Smokey, I definitely see what you're saying there. Luffy's taking inspiration from his companions. Doesn't Luffy have attacks even inspired from Nami? Luffy takes ideas and inspirations from others around him. So how much more would it be for, you know, Oda to have Loki, you know, not that Loki would choose to be a wolf because of his companion, but in a sense, Oda takes a companion of Loki and implements it into Loki's monster form, animal form. I don't think that's far-fetched.
Let him cook.
I don't think that's far-fetched.
Let him cook now.
Smokey, God bless you. Thank you for so many supers today. Thank you, brother. And King J, he has more to say. God bless King J. Thank you, brother. In the last chapter, we can see Ruden's crew, who are standing, is shorter than Loki, who is sitting. Harold had ancient giant blood. Loki's horns might be real. His own form is about to be big. Yeah, man. I mean, King J, look at Kaido's monster form. Look at his Zoan animal form. Isn't Kaido's dragon form the biggest form of Kaido? Like, generally speaking, aren't animal forms, their full Zoan forms, like the full forms, aren't they generally bigger than base? So if that applies like mostly across the board, if Loki does have a Zoan, let alone a mythical Zoan, his animal form, King J, his monster form, Zoan form, whatever you want to call it, awakened form, whatever you want to call it, is going to be even larger than base Loki. Loki might even reach Or's level, bro. Could you guys imagine Loki, knowing how strong and vicious he is, being the size of Or's? Could you guys imagine that, bro? Smokey, could you imagine that? King J, could you imagine that? Wizdro, could you imagine that? Mr. Nine, could you imagine that? How gigantic and monstrous and how much of a problem if he did indeed have a mythical Zoan and he has so much hatred and anger built up right now. He goes in his full form. All this resentment. Could you imagine that, Leon? Thank you so much, Smokey. Thank you so much, King J. You guys are going absolutely bonkers with the support, with the super chats. God bless you guys. Thank you. Thank you both. Lots of ideas being thrown around. You guys got the cogs turning right now. All right, next point. At the school, the children's fears come to life as eerie, doodle-like monsters resembling Loki, Black Nika, Dragon, and more. Hey guys, so you know how in like 1142, how like the Saint Summers, he like used all of these like these doodle forms like from all the children, and like Dragon like was one of them. We saw a dragon, so like Dragon's gonna come to Elbaf and like save Luffy. Elbaf, Dragon's coming to Elbaf. Guys, let's not get on the train. Guys, do not put your chips on that. Do not put your shekels on Dragon at Elbaf. Don't do it, chat. We've been burned one too many times. Dragon's last opportunity was 1100. That was his last chance, bro. He was introduced in chapter 100. Shaka called him saying he was gonna die. Kuma's there. That was his last opportunity. But guys, when we see Dragon, do we think like in terms of the spoilers, right? Do we think that it's referencing the mural? I put Mula. Guys, when they write the dragon in the spoilers, do we think that they're referencing the mural? Like this? Is this what came to be? This is their fear? They all had fears from the dragon in the mural? Because I don't think it's dragon, Monkey D. Dragon, right? Is it this? Because, I mean, I guess you could say, oh, this could be a dragon. But, like, come on. This is obviously much more fitting for a dragon. This is more of like a serpent, right? Is it this? Guys, do we think that the dragon in 1142 spoilers is this? And by the way, guys, like, how many theories did we have? Like, people would say, for an example, they would say, oh, Emu is going to have a devil fruit that lets him turn nightmares into reality. He has the nightmare devil fruit. We heard those theories, guys. We heard those theories. And yes, guys, it is Saint Summers who possesses the ability to awaken the nightmares of the kids in a reality. Guys, this is going to be one of the sickest devil fruits. Is it, what would that even be? Is that a paramecia or a logia? Because wouldn't nightmares be like natural? Like if, or is it a Zoan? Or is it neither? It's like a power given through like selling your soul to Emu, like a yokai kind of thing. Saint Summers has what could possibly be the nightmare no me. The psyop no me. Very, very interesting. Darker Eye. What's good, chessmate? What's good, Scuba? The fear devil fruit. What's good, procrastinator? What's good, Zero Clover? And we got another super chat from King J, just going bonkers today. God bless King J. Thank you so much, man. King J says, right when Loki lifted up Ragnar, Hyruden asked him to not do it. Why did they leave the hammer near him? The only logical explanation I can think of is that the giants in Shanks can't lift Ragnar. Wow. See, King J, I got mixed feelings about that. Because one of the theories we had the past week is we were saying like Loki has a hammer. He allows Usopp to inherit the hammer to replace his fake 1,000 ton hammer, playing into the foreshadowing of Usopp, his lies come true. The owl of the library shrinks the hammer, like how he could shrink and enlarge books. But then the question is, why didn't he shrink the hammer to take the hammer away from Loki? Wouldn't he have done that unless the owl of the library can't shrink the hammer? Or is Oda gonna like pull something out of his behind and try to say like, oh, well, they didn't think of that before. The owl didn't think to shrink the hammer and then they took the hammer away. But now that the Elbaf arc is over and Usopp's gonna inherit Loki's hammer, now they had the idea to shrink the hammer for Usopp. I don't know. That feels like kind of like a reach. Interesting. King J, that's actually very interesting, because I've seen a lot of people over the past few weeks ask that same question, King J. People have asked that same question. Why would they tie up Loki with the hammer? Literally, as soon as Loki has most of the chains off of him, they're immediately telling him in that same chapter, same page even, Loki, put the hammer down. How did they not think to take away the hammer unless they couldn't take the hammer? So as you said, was Shanks unable to take Loki's hammer, to lift Loki's hammer? Good point, King J. Shout out to King J for the good thoughts in the super chat. God bless King J. Then we got Young Smokey with another 5. God bless, brother. Thank you so much, man. He says, I'm going to say that it's awakened paramecia, but I'll put $20 on that. Are you? You're going to put 20 bucks on it's an awakened paramecia? Yo, guys, everyone should put their answers down for Loki's devil fruit, guys. Let's do it. Let's see. Here, I'll do a poll, guys. We'll do a poll. Here, let's do a poll. I'm going to do a poll in the chat, okay? I want every single person to like the stream. If you guys are liking the stream and you guys want to help me out for free in a very easy, quick fashion, guys, every like counts. If everyone together said, you know what, my like counts, we could grow this stream, grow this channel with all of you, with everyone liking the stream. Make sure you guys like the stream. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the notification bell. Select all so you don't miss future streams. We're going to do a poll, guys. We're going to type in, what is Loki's devil fruit? Okay, first option is going to be a Zoan. If it's a mythical Zoan, you think, just put Zoan. The second option is going to be a Logia. Third option is going to be a Paramecia. And the fourth option, I don't think anyone's going to vote for this one, but maybe someone's going to be like, oh, you should have added this evil. The fourth option is going to be a Yokai. Now, I wouldn't vote for Yokai. Me personally, I would vote for Zoan. I think he's going to have a mythical Zoan. But guys, the poll is now live in the chat. Vote what you think Loki's devil fruit is going to be. Zoan, Logia, Paramecia, Yokai. I don't think anyone's going to vote Yokai, but whatever. I put Yokai anyways. Vote what you guys think. As Smokey said, he's putting $20 on a Paramecia. Then we have another 10 from Smokey. Smokey, thank you. You're doing awesome today. You're going above and beyond. God bless, brother. He says they probably wouldn't move the hammer into the library. The owl can only, I think he meant to say shrink things that are in the library. It's his magical spot. Yeah, so we had that idea as well. Like, for some reason, one way or another, the owl, he's not shrinking things unless it's in the library. It's like a magical zone. When we first got that chapter, I remember what chapter it was, probably like 5 chapters ago. We thought the same thing, but that has actually slipped to my mind. So shout out to you for bringing that back into our brains. Yeah, I would agree with that. They're not going to bring the hammer into the school. But regardless, Smokey and Chad, we got to go back to what King J said. Why did they not take Loki's hammer unless they can't take Loki's hammer? And then we got a 2 from L. God bless L. Thank you, brother. He said, Vincent's take on Loki is dope. Check his comment. Okay, where is his comment? There's many comments. Aura's form is a power-up from Loki, like the giant ape in Dragon Ball. The giant ape in Dragon Ball. You know, I'm not deep into Dragon Ball, so I have no clue what you're talking about. Aura's form is a power-up for Loki. What does that mean as well? Can you reword that? I don't know what you mean by the giant monkey. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no clue what you're talking about. And then you said Aura's... Where'd it go? There's so many chats. I don't know where it went. Wizdro, or not Wizdro, I'm sorry. Vincent, can you like retype that theory? Like put it into, explain it like I'm 5. I don't watch Dragon Ball. I don't know what that is, or I don't know what that means when you say monkey form or whatever. I don't know what you're talking about. But shout out to L. Thank you, brother. God bless you, L. And you too, Vincent. Just retype the comment, explain it in a different way, because yeah, again, I don't watch Dragon Ball, and I tried to understand the rest of the super chat. I couldn't really understand, but Young Smokey with another 10. Going crazy today, Smokey. God bless. Not Loki's brother, Saint Summer. Loki is a Logia or a mythical Zoan. Not Loki brother. Oh, not Loki brother. Saint Summer. Loki is a Logia or mythical. Oh, so when you said paramecia, you were saying summers. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So when you said awakened paramecia, you're talking about summers because we were asking what type of fruit his would be. Okay, I see what you're saying now, Smokey. Thank you for the clarification, brother. Thank you so much. What's good, Pokemon Red? Yeah, I mean, a special paramecia, for summers, because he's using nightmare powers. But like at the same time, like what couldn't you argue that dreams and nightmares are like organic to nature? I don't know, bro. That's really tricky. The easy way out that Oda could take is that Summers has a mythical Zoan, and one of the byproducts is nightmare abilities. Just like how Kaido, right? Or not, let's not use Kaido. Luffy has a mythical Zoan, and one of the byproducts is creativity. But then by that same token, wait. Big Mom is able to do soul contracts and stuff like that. But isn't her devil fruit a paramecia? Yeah, okay, so Big Mom actually has a paramecia devil fruit, and she does like a whole soul contract kind of thing. So if Saint Summers is able to do nightmare type of powers, maybe his is a paramecia. And again, that's assuming that Saint Summers has a devil fruit to begin with. Maybe Saint Summers has like some kind of yokai form because he sold his soul. He got blood from Emu. I don't know, something like that. But in terms of devil fruits, paramecia does make sense for Saint Summers. Interesting. And we got King J with the 40. God bless King J. He said, anyone who want to be rich, invest on Loki stocks. Yo, 100%. Guys, you need to put stocks into Loki right now. Put Loki stocks in your portfolio. Just how King J stated many times. They needed the warrior giants, all the warrior giants plus Shanks to come together just to restrain Loki. He should be dead. He's not dead, and he's ready for war. Loki is going to be a monster, guys. Put stocks into Loki. And he has a devil fruit. Watch him have conquerors. Put stocks in Loki, guys. Then we got Young Smokey with another 10. Smokey and King J and L just going above and beyond today. God bless. Thank you both. Or thank all of you guys. Thank all of you guys. They are saying Loki transforms into a giant like Oars. Like Goku transforms into a big monkey. A big monkey. Okay, thank you for clarifying that. Smokey and Vincent. Thank you for clarifying that. So, I mean, are you saying, Vincent, that Loki's devil fruit is a giant? So, like, Loki is a giant who can become bigger, like another giant fruit, like a giant devil fruit for Loki? I mean, if it was that directly, that seems kind of underwhelming. But then at the same time, like, doesn't San Juan Wolf have something similar? Like, doesn't San Juan Wolf have, like, isn't he a giant who can also be bigger? I forgot who it is in One Piece. They're considered, like, huge, but then they could become even bigger. So that seems kind of, like, already played out. I don't know, man. My gut instinct is telling me that Loki has a mythical Zoan. My gut instinct is telling me he has a Zoan, bro. That's what my gut instinct's been telling me. And if we look at the poll in chat, we got let's see how many votes. We got 30 votes. 61% of people also agree that Loki has a Zoan. Now, in terms of Saint Summers, if he has devil fruit, I think paramecia does work. But that's if he has his own. He might have some kind of like yokai monster ability form because of Emu. But that, I mean, that's a bigger leap of faith, right? Because then you would have to prove that this concept of yokai forms and abilities is concrete in the story. And don't get me wrong, you could formulate that as a theory, but in order to say, oh, well, Emu, the Gorsei gave Saint Summers this nightmare ability, you'd have to say that they get yokai abilities in the first place. We don't even know the true nature of the Gorsei's powers. How do we not know that they don't have a yokai fruit? So it's a devil fruit, but it's a second type of devil fruit, a yokai fruit. So they don't call it a devil fruit, they call it a yokai fruit. Maybe they call it a god fruit because you know that they're the gods' knights, they're in the holy land, they're the gods' people. I don't know, man. There's a lot of different routes we could go with this, but Young Smokey, are you okay? Are you King J and L okay? You guys just going absolutely nuts in the super chats today. You guys are so awesome. I am so eternally grateful to have a community as generous and as loving and as giving as you guys. Thank you so much. You guys make this possible. You guys know that, you know, doing this One Piece content is like, you know, my bread and butter. Thank you guys so much. Every single one of you, even those of you that, you know, you guys might drop a 2, you guys might drop a 3. That is still support at the end of the day, because no one here is obligated to super chat. No one here is obligated to get memberships or gift memberships, and you guys still go above and beyond. It means so much to me. I am so grateful. Thank you. But going back to Mr. Smokey with his 20 bomb, he says San Juan Wolf is supposedly a mixed race guy between fishmen and giants, which is why when Garp knocked him off Hachinosu, the fodder wasn't afraid he'd drown because they were afraid they couldn't lift him. Think Jack the Drought. Okay, so you make a good point. So like if a fishman eats a devil fruit, they kind of like counteract the negative drawbacks from devil fruits. Is that what we're saying? If a fishman eats a devil fruit, they counteract devil fruits. I mean, that makes sense, right? Maybe that's part of the reason that the world government always wanted to outcast the fishmen. What? Are you... Bro, there's no way I just read that right. There is absolute... No. Hold on, I gotta wipe my eyes. There's no way I just read that. King J gifted 50 What? King J gifted 50 memberships. Yo, I think that's literally the biggest gifted membership ever. What the hell? Bro. I have been streaming for how long now? 3-4 years? 50 gifted memberships? What? Bro, King J, I can't even put into words how much I love you, brother. Not just for the memberships, but King J, man. King J, brother, we've been through hell and back, King J. We've been through hell and back. King J, man. Let's hop in a time machine, brother. Knowing each other years ago, we would chat here and there before I launched my channel. We used to do One Piece theories on Discord. We were kind of cool. Then I started my channel. You were my right-hand man, helping me with moderating the Discord, helping me with thumbnails and titles and refining my theories. King J, aside from Dawn of Ascension, that's my queen, right? Forever and always. But aside from Dawn of Ascension, King J, you have always been my right-hand man since the very beginning. I love you so much as a brother in arms. Thank you so much. Guys, the amount of theories and takes and titles and thumbnails and Discord moderation and mods abusing their powers and getting new mods on the Discord and so much help. King J was always there. Even when things were kind of rough between us because of miscommunication, we were always there, always apologizing and forgiving each other. King J, I can truly not put into words how much of an amazing supporter and friend and brother you've always been. So to see like 50 gifted memberships from you. Like, it's surprising because that's absolutely gigantic, but at the same time, it's like, bro, King J has always been there. Like, since the very beginning. Thank you so much, King J. God bless. Yo, everyone in chat needs to have a membership by now. Which, by the way, guys, again, if you want to be gifted memberships, you have to enable that. I think you click the donation button or like the membership button in the stream chat, and then there's going to be an option that says like enable gifting. So that when people gift a membership, you might be one of them. I think it's off by default. But King J, 50, God bless, brother. Thank you so much, man. Yo, this is just going to keep going off. Broom, 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 broom. Thank you, brother. We do have a 5 from Smokey. Thank you so much. Going ham again, brother. God bless. A fishman eats a devil fruit. He can't swim, but he can still breathe underwater. No! No! No. Yo, chat, I'm legit about to cry real tears. I'm legit about to cry real tears. Another... Bro, chat. Who's cutting onions, chat? Who's cutting onions? This dude literally gifted 100 subs. Bro. 100 gifted memberships. He said 100 sounds better. King J. You have me cornered here. I'm at a complete loss for words. I don't even know what to say, dude. 100 gifted memberships. Bro, I think that this is the most amount of memberships in a stream. What? Dude, I just... King J, you got me cornered here. What do I even say? Like, chat, what do I even say? This dude was dropping so many super chats, 100 gifted subs. Like, what do you even say to, like, a homie, a brother, a friend, a supporter like that? King J, seriously, man. I wish I had the perfect words. Thank you so much times 100 for the eternal support, not only with super chats and memberships, which, by the way, this is astronomically significant, right? But you've always been there through thick and thin, the Discord, the comments, the YouTube titles, the beefs. King J, man, King J, we gotta be locked in together no matter what. King J, if One Piece ever ends while we're alive, me and you, bro, we're gonna try to read, like, you know, epilogue of One Piece, spin-off One Piece together, continue the One Piece theories. But even if that stops, King J, me and you need to hop to a new manga and stick close, bro. We gotta be eternal brothers. 100 gifted memberships, bro.
L tipped $2. Check Discord. W King J.
And then I do see a 20 from the one and only, thank you, L, from the one and only Smokey. The amount of times Eddie called me the right hand wiped out in 1 minute. Eddie, I don't buy your compliments no more. Thanks for the membership, King J. Listen, it's 2 right hands. I got a real, look, I was born deformed, Smokey. You didn't know that I have 3 arms? I was born with 3 arms. I can't show the other one on stream. So technically speaking, I do have 2 right hands and they work together really well. Okay, Smokey? Don't worry, man. Don't worry, Smokey. You will always be a brother in arms. I'm just saying from a different lens, you know, King J has always been a close friend since I started the channel. Yeah, dude, see, it's hard. It's hard because, like, one day I'm like, bro, L's the right hand man. Next day, Smokey's the right hand man. Then it's King J, bro. I can't put like a top 10 supporters, right wing, left wing. I can't do it. My supporters are just far too lovely, far too generous, bro. Yo, look at this, guys. Everyone bow down to King J. 100 gifted memberships, bro. Hey, King J, you have cemented yourself as an eternal king in this channel, in this chat, if you weren't already. Live scenes from Evil's Vacation. Really?
Oh my god, dog.
Really? 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 Okay, this is hard. This is hard. This is hard. This is hard. Again, guys, I don't want to stay too off topic, but L, thank you, brother. Smokey, King J, Simon, Real Blackbeard Propagandist, amongst many, many, many people in this channel, whether you guys super chat or you don't, you guys mean the world to me. God bless you all. You guys make this possible. Like every stream, I feel so guilty, guys. I feel like so bad because it's like, how do I show my community how grateful and thankful I am? Like, how do I do it? How do I show them? How do I prove it? How can I allow my actions to speak for me? How can I word it the best way? I just can't. I can't put it into words. Seriously, chat. It's just, I don't even know what to say, man. Other than thank you guys 10 million times 10 million. I'm always going to be praying for you guys. We're always going to stick together. The roasts, the memes, the agendas, the theories. Chat, we're locked in as family. It's Smokey with the 5. So what you're saying, Eddie, is you're a compliment Jezebel. Yes, Smokey. I am a compliment Jezebel. Okay? 1 week I'm with Smokey. Next week I'm with King J. Next week I'm with L. Yo, I'm getting tossed around like a blunt at a Getty, bro. Pause. 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 Smokey, nothing could ever separate you from the love that I got from you, brother. Nothing can separate you from my love, brother. Yo, this sound's just gonna be going off all day. Hold on. Chat, we gotta mute this sound for now. See, like L, thank you for the 2. I can't answer that, dude. I can't answer that. Like, how do you answer that? Who would be your 5 Gorsei? I literally can't. I know like 15 people off the top of my head that deserve it, right? Dawn of Ascension, Smokey, King J, L, Vincent, Lucas, Macau Jordan, Jin Marks. Bro, how the hell do I answer that question? That's not possible. It's not yo, L, why you gotta put me in that position? Wait.
Oh my god.
Let's... Bro, I didn't mean it like that. And then he said we're all part of the Gorsei for Emu. Exactly. You all are dirty scalawags. You all are celestial dragons serving the most high Emu. There we go. I'm Emu. Bro, I can't do a Gorsei. I'm completely dodging that question. I am not making a Gorsei list. That's literally not possible for me. Even Real Blackbeard Propagandist. He should be one. And King J with the 100. The 100. Thank you so much, King J. My bro Macau Jordan somehow missed 100 memberships gifted in a stream with 80 viewers. Let's take a minute of silence for Jordan. Guys, moment of silence for Macau Jordan. He gifted, this man, Wing Wei gifted 100 memberships, and somehow, some way, Macau Jordan dodged them all. Jordan, Eric Hernandez, and everyone else who didn't get a membership, Vincent didn't even get one. See, you know what's crazy, chat, is like on Twitch, they call it like subs, right? On YouTube, they call it memberships. On Twitch, you could choose who you gift the membership to. You can't even choose on YouTube. To me, that makes no sense. I would argue that if YouTube allowed you to choose who you gift memberships to, there would be more transactions. I bet you that would be the case. Leon said, me too, I'm frustrated at this point. Gorsei and Holy Knights. All right, fine. I'll do a Gorsei and Holy Knights. Dawn of Ascension, instant Gorsei member. Smokey, Gorsei member. King J, Gorsei member. L, Gorsei member. Real Blackbeard Propagandist, Gorsei member. Now Holy Knights. Oh, bro, but then I leave out Pokemon Red. See, like, bro, I can't do this. I can't. Whatever. Holy Knights is going to be Amuni. It's going to be Pokemon Red. It's going to be Eric Hernandez. Did I say Vincent already? It's gonna be Vincent. What's good, Nomad? It's good, bro. Chat, I can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't. And yo, this man Smokey said he's not done. He's not done with another 10. God bless. God bless, bro. Thank you, man. You know what's crazy? For some reason, I can't be gifted a membership, but I can't choose to get one myself. YouTube on my phone must be messed up. There's no join button. Yeah, I don't know, bro. The only option I could think of is if you do it on desktop. But I have no clue, bro. Does anyone else have that issue? Like when you guys are watching the streams and on the channel from mobile, you guys don't have a join button to get a membership? Really? Thank you so much, Smokey. God bless you, man. Smokey, don't let King J know, but you'll always be my right hand man, brother. Then we got King J with the 100. Thank you, brother. 67 likes. The new 100 members should like the stream. Exactly. Guys, 100 memberships. If you are in the chat and you got gifted a membership from King J, not only should you guys be thanking King J, but you guys should be liking the stream. Let's hit 100 likes, guys. God bless you, King J. Thank you, brother. Forever and always. Young Smokey, Mr. L, real Blackberry propaganda side. Guys, let's get it. Let's hit 100 likes. Let's hit 100 likes. All right, guys, let's get through the spoilers before they start continuously super chatting, guys. We got to keep going. Someone's going to drop more super chats, more memberships. Yo, guys, while we still have time, let's continue. Angie, remember, she taught the children to draw their greatest fears. The Holy Knights watch as it all goes down. Summers asks Gunko what she fears most. Gunko replies, Nika. Break next week. And for the additional details, guys, Shamrock has left Elbath. Saint Summers possesses the ability to awaken the nightmares of kids into reality. And that's about it. If you are enjoying the stream, if you're enjoying this experience, like the stream, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell, select all so you don't miss future content. Guys, 1 to 10, what are we rating these spoilers? King J. I can't be looking at this correctly. King J. Bro, are you serious? 150 gifted memberships in one stream? Bro. Yo, all of you, all bow down to King J. 150 gifted memberships. King J. He said, good night, chat. I'm asleep. King J, I wish you the greatest sleep of your life. I wish you the most amazing, spectacular slumber of your life, King J. I hope you have the sweetest dreams. I hope you're a simp for Robin, right? I hope Robin's in your dreams. I hope you guys are having a grand old time. I hope no sin. I take that back. I hope you wake up feeling refreshed. I hope you're ready to take on the world. I hope you and your loved ones, the closest people to you, your friends, your family, your acquaintances, are protected and established and filled with courage, bravery, resilience, and hope. King J, I will always be praying for you, brother. God bless. Thank you times a million with 150 gifted memberships, King J. Absolutely out of this world. That is definitely the most gifted memberships in a stream I've ever gotten. Thank you so much, King J. God bless, brother. I wish I had better words. And then we got Smokey with the 10. Thank you, brother. God bless, Smokey. Also, Eddie, while Stream Elements worked a few times for me, it's hit or miss. But I'll use Stream Elements as much as I can. I even switch cards. Thank you so much. Again, Smokey, the fact that you're even willing to donate and support in the first place, you're already going above and beyond. even if it's super chat. Now we might have preferences because you guys know, like when you guys like super chat, YouTube's taking a chunk of that, right? But even though that might be the case, super chatting in the first place, supporting in the first place, that's just going above and beyond. Thank you so much, man. God bless you, Smokey. God bless you, L, King J. Yo, the whole chat needs to have memberships by now, bro. Shout out to Elsa. Wait, Elsa? Shout out Elsa. Wait. Did Elsa say something? Shout out to Elsa. Wait, why shout out to Elsa? Yo, my chat is literally lagging. It's freezing. I can't. Wait, is my stream freezing or is it the chat breaking? Cloud got robbed. Wait, what's going on? Did my chat break or is the stream acting up, guys? Not Elsa in the stream? Wait, I don't get it. Elsa, what does that mean? What's good, TRL? Cloud, what's good, brother? What's good, brother? Can't believe King Jade is going astronomical today, man. My chat literally broke. Look what you caused, King Jade. My chat literally broke. Started freezing. He said, I'm good. You're good on my end. All right. Appreciate it, Vincent. Life Bear said, dang, YouTube gives to all subscribers, not viewers. Really? I thought like viewers also got memberships too. I think YouTube gives memberships to random subscribers, not viewers. I thought it was everyone. I guess it's subscribers. Scroll up to my comment for context. Let me see. Not Elsa in the stream. Smokey, let me see. I love you, brother. Also, my IRL girlfriend, Elsa, looks like Nico Robin. Hey, yo, W. Hey, King J, don't let anyone know. But see, we're twins, bro. We're on the same wavelength, bro. Oh, King J. Not to, like, undermine your girlfriend, right? I don't mean it in any kind of, like, disrespectful, undermining way, right? You got yourself a Robin. I got myself a Robin. We got beautiful, I'm assuming black-haired queens, intelligent, with a goal, a passion, a mission. Yo, we're winning out here, King J. We're winning. We're winning. We're winning, brother. God bless you, man. Hey, King J, also let her know, not in any kind of weird way or anything, but I will always be praying for you and her, as well as your guys' family. Praying and hoping for your guys' unity, your unbreakable bond, your established steps, your hopes and your dreams and your health, always. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Pokemon Red says, my girlfriend's the tallest, closest to Nico Robin. Yeah, that boy Pokemon Red, he loves them tall girls. He loves them women that tower over him. He loves to be submissive. Hey, who am I to judge, Pokemon Red? Eli, who am I to judge, man? Hey, you like what you like. Some people like spaghetti. Some people like pizza. Some people like burgers. Hey, man. Smokey got 99 problems, but a Blake has never been one. Smokey! Bad boy. We don't speak about young queens like that. We don't speak about our young daughters of God like that, Smokey. Hey, Smokey, you gotta settle down, bro. Smokey, I want you to settle down, man. Get you a good, God-fearing woman that has her stuff in order, willing and ready to serve the Lord, that will never break his commandments, treat you right, let you be the man of the household, the leader, while she plays her beautiful role as not only the queen and the woman, but as a future mother. Hey, guys, we need to start cheering on Smokey. Let's hope he settles down. He said, unfortunately, I only got Nami and Boas. Hey, you got to fix that. You can't be out here with the Jezebel, Smokey. It's not going to fulfill you, man. You got to run away, man. You're not serious, King J. You're not. You can't be serious. You can't be you King J, are you on crack? Are you on crack cocaine? 200 gifted memberships in one stream. Bro, I thought you were one and done at 50. Then you did another 50. Then you did another 50. And I'm like, okay, he's definitely done at 150. Another. He said, yo, he said, good night for real this time. God bless you and your woman. King J, what can I say to you, bro? What can I say to you? Nothing that I could say would be enough, bro. 200 gifted memberships. King J, God bless you and your woman, and your parents, your family, your friends. King J, you are absolutely amazing. We have an unbreakable bond. You, me, Smokey L, amongst others, unbreakable bond. King J, thank you times a million. Enjoy your life. Just like what Leon said, bro. Enjoy life. King J, I hope everything in life just goes exactly how you want, just perfectly. Say it on my knees? Well, you want me to propose to King J? Oh no, King J, I don't know if we rock that way, but they're asking me to propose to you, King J. King J, will you be my brother in arms? Thank you so much, man. King J, 200. I don't think that's ever going to be surpassed. Literally, I don't think that, like, that's not possible. Thank you so much, King J. God bless, man. Thank you so much. Times a million, brother. Times 200 million. 200 billion. And Mr. L with the 2. Thank you, brother. God bless. This one got a lot of the mains now. Let's, or LFG. Yeah. Who? Okay, Eric finally got a membership. Dawn of Ascension finally got a membership. Leon got the membership. Eli, did you have a membership at the beginning of the stream? I don't think you had one at the beginning. Jordan got a membership. Guys, 200 gifted members in this one stream. I need all of you who are typing in chat, who are viewing the stream, to drop a @KingJ. Just tell him thank you, guys. He put his hard-earned cash down to support us. All of you guys have access to limited time emojis. Maybe I should add some more emojis to the channel, to the stream. Guys, drop your new emojis. Drop your LFGs, drop your dubs, drop your reels. Drop a reel for King J, guys. Drop a reel for King J. Drop a reel for King J. Drop a salute emoji for King J. Limited time emojis. Shout out to you, King J. 200 gifted. Out of this world. Out of this world. Spiritual Living says, yeah, I don't know how to turn gifts on. Guys, to those of you that know how to enable gifted memberships, can you guys please type in the chat how to do that? Because I'm on desktop right now and I used a special chat. So, and even when I click to what I think it would be, it doesn't show it. So guys, if you know how to enable gifted memberships, just put it 2 times, type it out, copy it, and then enter, and then paste it and enter. Don't spam it too much because YouTube might automatically mute you. But I think I saw Dawn of Ascension earlier. I think she typed out how to enable it. Don't spam it too much because YouTube will automatically mute people that spam too much. So maybe just put it in twice. Pause. Put it in twice. Pause. King J, you're a legend. Young Smokey, you're a legend. L, you're a legend. Simon, you're a legend. Real Blackbeard Propagandist, you're a legend. Shout out to our legends in the chat. Guys, are there any more? Like, what are the takes, man? Yo, we got so sidetracked. We got so sidetracked with the immense support, bro. With the stellar support, man. With the absolute bonkers support. What's good, Crone? He says, hey, just received an email. I got gifted a membership to whoever that generous person gifted me this perk. Let me formally spread my warm regards to you. Thank you so much. Yeah, shout out to Crone for getting a membership. That was King J. That was King J. He gifted 200 memberships. So if you guys got gifted a membership, chances are it's probably from King J. What's good, Damon? What's good, Guranath? He says, I'm a bit broke. Hey, SL, we all have those times, bro. We all have those times in life, brother. Just keep grinding, keep praying, keep putting in your effort. But Smokey said, put it in twice. Usually all I gotta do is put it in once and I get happy customers. Okay, Smokey, okay. Okay, see, Smokey, you're a dirty man. You are a puff pervert. You are pervy sage. He said I even get repeat customers. Bro, puff pervert. Smokey, you are a dirty pervert. You know that? You are a nasty, sick, twisted pervert. King of the perverts, Scopper Gabong, Smokey Gabong, aka Young Pervert. Young Pervert. Hold on, guys. Let me look at something real quick. Baba boy. Baba boy. Okay. All right, cool. Thank you guys so much. God bless you guys. Seriously. Guess everyone got a membership? Yeah, everyone got a membership. The whole chat should just be filled with members at this point. Young Pervy. Ding, I'm sorry that you dodged 200 memberships. Bro, if you guys didn't get a membership, you are so unlucky. Bro, do not play the lotto. Do not buy any scratch-off tickets, any Powerball tickets. You're not going to win, bro. Smokey the Legend, man. Smokey the Legend, L the Legend, and the one and only Wing Wei. All right, guys, we're going to close this poll, okay? We're going to close this poll. It looks like Loki's Devil Fruit is the winner, guys, with 68% of the vote. Or I'm sorry, 64% of the votes for Zoan. So, guys, let's open up a new poll in the chat. We're going to type in, let's type in Shamrock's Powers. Okay, we're doing a new poll in the chat. Okay, we're gonna type in yokai powers. If you think Saint Summers's nightmare ability, like his nightmare abilities that we see in 1142 brief spoilers, if you think it's from the yokai emu kind of thing, vote for the one that says yokai powers. If you think it's a Zoan fruit, vote for Zoan. If you think it's a paramecia fruit, maybe a special paramecia, vote for paramecia. Or if you think it's a Logia, vote for Logia, but the poll is now in the chat, guys. Go ahead and vote. Go ahead and vote. What do you think gives Shamrock's nightmare powers? I'm split 50-50. Gun to the head. Part of me feels like the whole yokai kind of thing, which, by the way, is a theory, guys. The whole idea that, like, the Gorsei and the Holy Knights have yokai forms and yokai powers. Guys, we have to remember that's still a theory. We don't know for sure if they have, like, yokai powers, a yokai ritual. We don't know for sure. Paramecia makes a lot of sense when you look at Big Mom. Big Mom's Devil Fruit is a Soru no Mi, also known as the Soul Fruit. Think about her fruit. Her souls. She takes souls. She does soul contracts. Hers is considered a paramecia. So if Saint Summers is using people's nightmares and stuff like that, it makes a lot of sense that Saint Summers is, if he had a devil fruit, it would be a paramecia. Let's get more votes, guys. Let's get more votes. You guys are lazy. Drop a like on the stream, guys. Stop being lazy. Drop a like on the stream and vote in the poll. We only have 16 votes. Guys, every vote counts. Don't be lazy. It looks like Yokai Powers is actually winning right now. And again, I can see that. When we talk about characters signing their souls away and characters doing evil rituals with Emu and stuff like that, it makes sense that we've had foreshadowing to that in One Piece. It was good, Tiante. You missed 200 gifted memberships, but then again, you already have a membership, King Tiante. It was good, bro. So I've lined this up for you guys. For those of you that are voting in the poll at the top of the stream chat, we see that there's already an instance on Namakura Island, chapter 524, canon chapter, how they tried to summon people with black magic. And we know in the official translations, when Saint Saturn appeared on Egghead, they refer to it in the official translations as magic. And some translations even say black magic. So how interesting. They also have like this symbol that we see right here on Namakura Island, right? Which is similar to what, chat? Similar to what? The symbol we see in the Room of Authority. So that's the second tie we have with black magic and, you know, this whole thing with the Gorosei. Moving on, we see that they say Demon King Lord Satan, which is King J. You can't, bro. King J, what are you doing? This man said, I'm gonna drop 150 memberships. Good night. 300 gifted memberships. $300 gifted memberships. King J. I thought you were done at 50. I thought you were done at 100. I thought you were done at 150. I thought you were done at 200. I thought you were done at 250. 300. Bro. Bro, the chat is literally freezing and lagging right now. 300 gifted memberships. He says 300 gifted memberships because of 333. King J, you are absolutely out of this world, my guy. You are absolutely out of this world, bro. I give all the glory to Jesus Christ, honor to Mary, all glory to the triune God for putting me in a position like this and giving me friends and supporters like you guys, people like Young Smokey, L, Simon, King J, Dawn of Ascension, Tiante Black, Eric Hernandez, Real Blackbeard Propagandist, Leon, Jordan, Adnan, again, King J. I can't even put into words, brother. 300 gifted memberships. Yo, someone said this man King J found the infinite money glitch. King J. This has to go down in history. This goes down in One Piece history. Remember that time King J just randomly popped in chat and gifted 300 memberships amongst... He already, even before he started the gifted, he dropped so many super chats. King J. Like, what can I... Bro! Is this a dream? Am I dreaming right now? Pinch me. Pinch me. There is no way I'm streaming right now 300 and... Bro, no way. This isn't real life. This is not real. He said 350 because I had to catch 333. Yo, like this isn't real. Chat, this is fake. This is staged. Yo, King J, bro. I never would have thought in a million years. Not only when I started my channel, but even nowadays, that someone would come through and gift 350 memberships, and it was you. You know what? That makes all the sense in the world. It would either be you or Smokey or maybe L. But King J, it makes so much sense that it was you, because you have been a brother in arms for several years now, arguably before I even started my YouTube channel. God bless you, King J. 350 gifted memberships. This entire chat is a green sea. Thank you so much for the incredible, colossal, uber mega gigantic support. I can't put it into words, King J. Thank you so much. God bless you, your girlfriend, your friends, your family, your loved ones. Thank you, brother. And we got a 10. God bless you from Mr. Smokey, the one and only one Wokey. Thank you, brother. He says, you know, the poll says Shampook, who I would say Zoan, but I know you're talking Saint Summer. Oh, I put some Shamrock. Is that why people weren't voting? Bro, we got to do the poll over again. Bro, I put Shamrock. I meant to put Summers. Oh, man. My bad, chat. My bad. Here, I'll do another one. Saint Summers Powers? Let's do it again, guys. For Saint Summers' Nightmare Powers. Here, let me type that. Summers' Nightmare Powers. We're going to put Yokai Power. We're going to put Zoan Fruit. We're going to put Logia Fruit. We're going to put Paramecia Fruit. Okay, guys, we're doing the poll all over again. Vote on who you think or what you think Saint Summers' nightmare abilities are. Steak and lobster for you and Don tonight. Steak and lobster for me and Dawn of Ascension. Yo, this is like 5-star hotel, 5-star dinner reservation. Bro, this is Ruth and Chris, bro. King J, I feel bad. Like, what do I say? What do I say? Absolutely colossal, brother. Thank you so much, man. I don't even know where we left off, guys. We got to run it back. Okay, so again, we were talking about Saint Summers' abilities, right? Big Mom has this power of doing soul contracts, and we know a lot of characters in One Piece, quote unquote, parallel other characters in One Piece. I think a better, more precise way of talking about this is that Oda's using typology within characters in One Piece, meaning one character is the shadow of something bigger to come. Right? So for an example, we talk about NL being a parallel of Emu, but look at NL, look at Emu. Emu's obviously a much more significant role to the story as opposed to NL. And that's not to say that NL is not a decently big figure. Like, yes, he is, but in the overall grand scheme of the story, Emu is the world leader, right? So when we talk about characters like Big Mom, why can't Big Mom be, or why can't Big Mom typify through typology? Why can't Big Mom typify Emu? Because yes, Big Mom is a big, significant character in the story. She's an emperor, but at the end of the day, Emu's the one running the show, leading the world government, leading the Celestial Dragons, running Marijua. It would make sense that Big Mom's character, at least a part of her character, is a shadow of what's to come, which would be Emu. And I argue what that shadow that we're referring to is, regarding Big Mom, is the idea of her doing soul contracts. So if we go back here again, Namakura Island, they mentioned black magic, right, on this island, chapter 524, Brooks time skip. And we know that when Saint Saturn appeared on Egghead, they said in the official translations that Saint Saturn was using a magic circle. And what do we see here? Pretty much like a magic circle, a magic icon, the same type of icon we see in the Room of Authority. Not only that, but they mention Lord Satan, the demon king. We know that Marijwa is actually hell. It's filled with evil people. They're not God's chosen people. It's not the Holy Land of Israel. Not the Holy Land of Marijwa. It's actually being run by evil people, not good people. So wouldn't that make sense that Emu is Satan, Lucifer, or an Antichrist? The greatest trick that devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist. That's the epitome of Emu. So if we're talking about, oh, Lord Satan, if you summon us, if you, you know, help us get revenge, blah, 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 blah. We know that these guys didn't actually summon anyone through black magic. It was Brook appearing here because of Kuma's paw bubble, sending Kuma flying. But apparently they believe in black magic. Apparently they believe in this symbol, which is the same symbol we see in the Room of Authority. You guys following me? You guys follow? But notice how they also say all of us are prepared to offer you our souls. What did we just say with Big Mom, chat? She literally has a soul devil fruit doing soul contracts, buying and selling people's souls. Is Big Mom soul fruit with Namakura Island's worldview fulfilling what we see in Emu? Because if it is, it makes sense that Emu uses black magic and fulfills people's wishes and sells and buys people's souls, right? Because he's Lord Satan, Demon King, the devil. Wouldn't that make sense? Look at Luffy. Yes, Luffy has aspiration and inspiration from Hanumanji. But at the same time, Luffy's clearly taking inspiration from Jesus Christ. Jesus of Nazareth. It's clear as day. Kuma walks around with a Bible, was raised hearing about the Son of God, the God of the Son of God. He's told by his father that that the Son of God will return one day, just like in the book of Revelation in the Bible, Jesus will return at the end times. At the end times, aren't we going to see the end times of One Piece through Luffy, Nika? We see how Nika is essentially being worshipped by Kuma. But wait, doesn't Kuma worship Nika? Wait, so Luffy is Nika. And then we see how Kuma is a pastor in a church who prays to a cross. It's clear as day that Luffy takes inspiration from Jesus Christ. So if we want to take that to its logical conclusion, well, who's the devil in One Piece? Emu? And we know that in the Gospels, in our Holy Scriptures, in our oracles of God, we see how Satan tempted Jesus. He tried to tempt Jesus and Jesus didn't fail. So are we going to see a scenario where Luffy runs into Emu? Maybe Luffy's tempted by Emu through hypnosis or a devil fruit or what have you. Will we see something like that? Because someone's going to play this devil role in One Piece. Who's it going to be? NL? No. Big Mom? No. Kaido? No. Loki? No. Who's going to play the devil role in One Piece? So knowing all this, black magic, Satan offering souls, how do we not know that the Gorsei, let alone the Holy Knights, how do we not know that they didn't sell their soul to Emu? How do we not know that, chat? How do we not know that? How do we not know that? Let's take this a step further. You guys thought I was done? I'm not done. What do we see in chapter 1140, guys? What do we see in 1140? What do we see? Notice how Gunko uses her own ability to make the magic circle. But how? What allowed Gunko to do that? The mark. But those without the mark. What do we see in our oracles of God? What do we see in the Holy Bible, the scriptures? The Antichrist will put a mark on those who want to buy and sell. You see that? The mark. And what is this mark, guys? What is this mark? What is this mark related to when we read in the chapter of 1140? But those without the mark cannot travel through the abyss. Pentagrams. Symbolic of the devil, Lucifer, Satan, the mark of the beast. So wouldn't it make a lot of sense that Luffy, his major inspiration is Jesus Christ? Emu would be maybe Antichrist, Satan, Ravana, a yokai, a mix, but the overarching theme would be the devil. Jesus versus the devil. Now, if he indeed is using pentagrams and he's giving marks, and we see how there's islands of people that are talking to Satan, it's literally in the story. They use black magic. They want to offer their souls. It would make a lot of sense that the Gorosei and the Holy Knights are doing devil deals. They're doing deals with the devil. How else is Gunko using this? Gunko's using the same ability. She's using the same ability. And we got young Smokey with the 10. Thank you, brother. God bless Smokey. He said, everyone should be voting Paramecia for St. Summers if it's not yokai. Yeah, I 100% agree. I 100% agree. It's just like, for me, I don't know. I still feel like, you know, as I talk about this, I feel it less. But yokai ritual or demon ritual, soul contract, something like that, might be more of a leap of faith than Paramecia. It might be more of a leap of faith because one thing we can say is we don't know for sure if they have yokai forms or devil contracts or stuff like that. We don't know if that's confirmed in One Piece. You could argue through everything I said, it's highly alluded to. But what we do know is that Paramecias are in One Piece. So the question is, would you want to play it safe and say that St. Summers has a Paramecia fruit, given everything we said about Big Mom and her fruit? Or do you want to take that leap of faith and say that St. Summers gets his abilities and his powers through these blood rituals, these soul contracts, these devil deals through Emu? What do you want to say, guys? What's the answer? It looks like there's 37 votes right now. In first place at 46% is Paramecia. And in second place, 32%, yokai power. What do we think, chat? What do we think? What do we think? Guys, I actually really need to pee. Is it okay if I go pee, guys? Is it okay? Can I go pee, chat? Or are you guys gonna get mad? Wong Woki with the 50 bomb. Nuclear explosive super chat. Thank you, brother. God bless with the 50 bomb, man. He said, so food for thought. We know devil fruits, along with being sorted by type, can be classified in levels or classes, I guess you meant to say. The best example is explicitly stated. The Mera Mera is of a lower class to the magma fruit. Big Mom's fruit is higher than St. Summers. I didn't even think of it like that. I didn't even think of it like that. Big Mom is doing soul contracts, messing with the souls of people, but then St. Summers is like a lower class, a lower form of that, using dreams and nightmares. Now, you could argue, oh, well, dreams and nightmares, is that really related to souls? I mean, I could kind of see why maybe it wouldn't be, but my question to you is like, okay, if it's not, then what is the closest thing in One Piece that it's related to? I can't think of anything. I feel like Big Moms is the closest thing related. And then going back to what we were talking about, we do know paramecias are in the story, but do we know for sure that blood rituals and devil deals and yokai things regarding the Gorosei, do we know if that's confirmed? No, not necessarily. So you make a great point. You make a great point, Smokey. Smokey has 10 likes on his super chat, guys. Make sure you guys drop a like on his super chat. He makes a phenomenal point. A $50 super chat. God bless. Thank you so much, Mr. Smokey. Thank you, brother. It's a good point, guys. I think I'm going to run to the restroom real quick, chat. I'm going to run to the restroom. I really need a pee. Is it okay if I go pee, guys? Or are you guys going to get upset? Can I go pee? I'll be back momentarily. I also ran out of water, but I think I'll be fine. I think I'll skip the water. I think I'll be fine without water for a little bit. No, we will get upset. King J! How much is this in rupees? Is that rupees? It's red, so this has to be at least 99 USD. Yo, Smokey, I think King J's trying to beef with you, bro. Smokey, my bro, can't let anyone take my right-hand spot away. Yo, King J, bro. King J. Hold on. I don't know what that is in USD, and I want to give you a proper thank you. It must be huge, right? Because it's red. King J, bro. King J. I don't know how much that is. It's red, though. It's red. Does anyone know? Shout out to King J. God bless you, brother. Thank you so much. I think it says 22 USD, but I don't know if that's true because it's literally red. Yo, King J, listen, you took the throne, you took the crown this stream. You took the crown. Now, Young Smokey is, you know, he's our eternal beloved, right? But King J, you went overboard, bro. King J, you're going overboard, man. You're going bonkers, bro. L said they're going band for band. Team J. Thank you so much, L and King J and Smokey. God bless you, bro. The 50 bomb, the 20 bombs. Thank you so much, bro. And the good theories, King J and Smokey. Smokey says this can be doubly related when we look at Katarina Devon being of a higher class than Bon Clay. Exactly. Katarina Devon having a better form of Bon Clay's Devil Fruit. We even know in an SBS, Otis stated multiple examples. He stated multiple examples, Smokey. He said, I forgot which SBS, I'm sure someone will Google it, but he said like Monet's Snow Fruit is worse than Kuzan's Ice Fruit. Sabo's Mera is worse than Akainu's Magma. There's multiple examples of this in the story.
L. Tipped $2. Wash your hands, nasty R. Check Discord in the meantime, chat.
Okay, I'll wash my hands. I really need to pee. Thank you so much, L, for those super chats. Smokey, of course, just dropping nukes. Hey, Smokey, I'm 100% on board with you. Like, if Saint Summers is a paramecia, his might be of a lower classification than Big Mom. And then Real Blackbeard Propagandist with the 2. God bless, brother. Thank you. He pulled a Blackbeard at Marineford. Respect. He did. He pulled a Blackbeard at Marineford. He pulled a Blackbeard. Shout out to King J. Shout out to Smokey. Shout out to L. Shout out to Real Blackbeard Propagandist. And shout out to everyone else in this wonderful chat today. I will be running to the restroom before I pee myself. Okay, chat? We will be right back. We will be back momentarily. Yo, hold on. We got to play. Hold on. While I'm gone, guys. While I'm gone. Okay? While I'm gone. Let me go pee. Okay? Is it good? I will go pee. Be right back.
L. Tipped $2. Fine, I can smell it from here, Brody. That ain't no piss. L. Tipped $2. You better wipe.
L, you think you're funny, huh? I heard all those stupid donations, L. This dude L, God bless you. Thank you for the donos, brother. I did wipe, chat. It's clean. I'm fresh. I'm clean. You see that? Yo, chat. New agenda. Nail check. We good, chat? We good? This guy L, always with the jokes. I love how you manage to take advantage of me when I'm gone, L. What are you, too scared? L, you're too scared to say it to my face? L's too scared, bro. He thinks he's so funny, brother. Dawn of Ascension, not true. Me and Evil party when you're asleep. We go out and run the town. Hey, shh. Smokey, don't get me in trouble, brother. You're going to get me in trouble with my old lady. Can't do that. Under the nails? Bro, come on. It's clean. I'm good. Yo, are the memberships still going off? Bro, the memberships are still going off. This man King J. Yo, we're going to be reacting to the chapter on Thursday, and it's still going off with the memberships. Geraldine, welcome to the chat, brother. It was probably King J giving literally... King J, was it 350? Was it 350 or was it 320? I'm pretty sure it was 350. It was probably him, though. This dude came through and literally gifted over 300 memberships. 350. Yeah, this dude, King J, just... Saint J. Oh, this is why, bro. Isn't your name on the server Saint? Where's King J, bro? King J, I know you're hiding. I know you're hiding on Discord. Let me... Okay, I'm pretty sure King J's name on the server is like Saint King J. Is that what it is? Yeah, he is a saint. Saint J. Yo, that's his new... Okay, so we got Smokey Gabong, Saint J. Yo, what are we gonna nickname L? L, we gotta get you a name, bro. Wokey, you will be the cause of him sleeping in the garage. Bro, I don't want to... See, Smokey getting me in trouble, bro. Smokey getting me in trouble. At Dawn of Ascension said, love y'all, real ones. Yeah, chat, we got a lot of real ones in here. Absolutely stellar. Y'all battling for the title of right-hand man. Meanwhile, I'm just chilling here as the whole wife-to-be. Y'all fighting for a position that comes with 0 benefits and no marriage certificates. Guys, she's leaking news. She's leaking big announcements to come. You didn't hear that? You didn't read that. Yo, JJ was good, brother. I'm glad to see you, JJ. Hope you're doing good. You and your loved ones, your family, your friends. Glad to see you here, King J. Or King J. See, I said King J so many times today because this dude just went absolute bonkers. JJ, have a nice day, brother. Ricky, you probably got gifted a membership from this absolute madman, King J, gifting 350 memberships. It's probably this guy, King JJ. I can't call you King JJ, man. There's only one King J. Now you might be JJ, right? But there's only one King J. There's only one King J. You guys want more emotes for the chat? I can't do it right now in the middle of the stream. It'll literally take a few hours because YouTube has to approve them. Do you guys want... He said F that guy. Do you guys want more emotes in the chat? Let me see. Let me see. 24 emojis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, could probably add like another 4 or 5 emojis. You guys got to give me good ones though. Don't. Whenever I've asked people for like emoji ideas and suggestions, people give me like weird ones. If you guys want to suggest some emojis, show me on Discord. Just try to pick one that like people would actually want to use. I now dub L the Lord of Laughs. Yo, who said that? That's actually a good one because L, obviously L and Simon, they got the memes. L is the king of agendas. Lord of Laughs. Oh, yo, that's like that's his code. Wait, Lurking Elend. Wait, instead of Lurking Legend, Lurking Elend. Or should we just call him Lurking Legend? The Lurking Legend of Laughs. Lurking Legend of Laughs. LLL. The Lurking Legend of Laughs. So we're going to call him, boys. Hey, you like it? Lurking Legend of Laughs? Thank you so much, Smokey, for the 5. And then we got Mr. L with the 2. He says, Charlos emoji, please. Do I have to? I don't want to do a St. Charlos emoji. Yo, this is King J jumping into the stream today. King J gifts 350 memberships. Evil. No, don't do this. Guys, don't do this to Smokey. Unless Smokey and King J are going to go to war. Hey, if someone is going to war, like you guys know we're currently in the meme war, L and Simon versus me and Smokey, like, I'm going to help people that need help in war. You know, so if Smokey and King J go to war and they need my help, I'm willing to help them. But right now it looks like, I don't know, Smokey's been going ham on the supers today. So I don't know. King J said he's gunning for the throne. Oh, yo. This is definitely Smokey right here. Smokey Gabong. Yo, they put a bong. Oh, bro, they literally put a bong. Who did that? That's funny. L did that. That's hilarious. Smokey Gabong. Puff, puff, pervert. Aura. 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 Yo. Okay, I don't know if YouTube will allow me to put something like that on screen. Hopefully YouTube doesn't get their butt hurt. But, Smokey Gabong. Oh, bro, YouTube is so like gay, bro. I hope YouTube doesn't trip over that. I'm Saturn because at any time I could be replaced for my chaos. Yo. Agriculture warrior god Simon. Finance, yo, they put finance warrior. Yo, finance warrior Smokey. Yo, the warrior god of finance, young Smokey. Then we got Justice Warrior God. Look, so don't get me wrong, right? King J could gun for the finance, but King J has brought a lot of justice on my Discord server and my stream chat for the past few years. he definitely does deserve justice, like out of everyone, right? Then we got environmental, real Blackbeard propagandist. Then we got defense science. Yeah, because you could get your pack smoked on at any moment, Al. You're always on thin ice, buddy. With the agendas and the memes. You're playing with fire, Al. You're playing with fire. One of these days, you might get banned, blocked, muted, and reported. Hey, a Vegapunk emoji would be cool. Look, see? Look, chat, they're going to war. Yo, wait, Smokey's in 2 wars right now. Is Smokey going to war with King J, and then he's also in the meme war with... Yo, this isn't even fair. You guys are ganging up on the boy Smokey with the 50 bomb. You guys are ganging up on the boy. This dude's in 2 wars right now. He's literally in the meme war against L and Simon. And don't worry, Smokey, I got your back, brother. We're in the war together. It's me and you versus L and Simon. But now you're going to war with Smokey, or I mean with King J. At L, calculate the amount of money I've dropped in total. I can't compare to rupees. Also, I'm gonna get you one day. You're done, cause that meme. Yes, Smokey, please, Smokey. I hope yesterday you were able to come up with something to just completely fry and eviscerate L and Simon in a volcano of memes and wrath. I hope you figured out something, because I'm not good with the memes. Anytime I come up with a meme, it's just making someone look funny and cool, right? I just called L the lurking legend of laughs. Oh, he said he's not done. Smokey said he's not done. Another 50 bomb. At L, you are officially on thin ice. At King J, I'm nobody's Sanji. Wait, are you saying you're nobody's Sanji? Or are you saying you're nobody Sanji? Like he's Sanji? What did you mean by that? King J and Smokey just absolutely insane today. I truly can't thank you both enough. L as well, real Blackbeard propagandists, and everyone for being here. Smokey and King J, just wow. Wow. At L, would that make Evil Hogan? Wait, Evil Hogan? Yo, left wing, right wing of the stream, King J and Smokey. That's what we'll do. We can't do like all time. Look, and now King J's going back. Smokey is Sanji, and L is my goat, Jinbei. Hey, L, you could be a Jinbei. We love Jinbei, man. Jinbei gave Luffy the blood, saved his life. There's nothing wrong with Jinbei. Shout out to King J with the 2,000 rupees. God bless you, man. Thank you so much, brother. You too, Smokey. Absolute legend. Yo, chat, they're going to war right now. They're going to war. They're going to war. Thank you both. Can I trust you guys to let me go get water? I've been talking and yapping so much, my vocal cords are dry. I'm trying to sip air right now. Can I trust you guys, or are you guys going to be horrible? I don't know if I could trust L, man. This dude L is going to be running his mouth if I go get some water. Here, chat. We'll be right back. Another 50 bomb from Mr. Smokey. King J, if L is your go, I got a therapist I recommend. God bless you, Smokey. Thank you so much. And Wishdro with a 2. Thank you, brother. God bless. Shout out to you guys. I will be right back momentarily. All right, let me get some water.
L. Tipped $2. I want Robin to sprout out so many boobs that him on top of boobland.
L, you are indeed a thirsty little boy. You know that? What did you just say with that TTS? I want Robin to sprout so many boobs that I'm on top of boobland. You're worse than Pokemon Red, and that's really saying something. You are worse than Pokemon Red, and that's really, really saying something. Then we got Young Smokey with the hundo. God bless Smokey. Thank you, man. Let's end the competition. We're all inferior. Nico Robin's feet.
Oh my god, dog. Oh, hell, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass.
King J. I don't know if we're allowed to argue against you because you are clearly the GOAT of this current stream. I don't know. It might be a little close between you and Smokey. But King J, you sick, twisted man. Bro, it's funny how I go to get water and I get a super chat about Robin's feet. I get a TTS about Robin's boobs. Are you serious? Young Smokey with the 10. I agree, at King J, no Robin feet in a chapter, no 10 out of 10. My favorite character in all of One Piece beyond simping, she's the greatest.
Oh my god, dog.
So this is the stream now, Robin's feet. So you guys are telling me, depending on the woman. Yo, I think my mustache hair got in my mouth. So you're telling me, depending on the woman, feet are cool, is cool, feet is cool, feet are cool. Yo. So back to what I was saying, King J, L, Smokey. I go to get water, 2 super chats and a dono, all thirsting and simping after Robin. Are you serious? Let alone her toes? I have no words. I have no words. God bless you, Smokey. God bless you, L. God bless you, the one and only Wingway. Her feet look great on the body pillow. What? Now that's it. Or now that's it about feet. I can talk. Bro. Yo, I better not hear anyone say anything about me and toes ever again. Look at the chat. We want hashtag Robin. Bro. I don't want anyone to ever say anything about me and toes and feet ever again, bro. King J, you are one sick man. You know what, King J? Part of me starts to think that I'm starting to think that a little bit of Sanji lies within the deepest depths of your soul, brother. And I hate to say that, because King J, whenever Zoro needs a hand, whenever he needs love and support, we're there to support him. But I can't believe you're saying something like that. I can't believe this. Meanwhile, I have a theory that Rox is actually Kenpachi from Bleach. I don't watch Bleach. Kenpachi does look cool, though. Kenpachi and, what's his name? Ewok. I don't watch Bleach. Bro, I've seen people say this a million times because of the spiky hair. Then we got a 100 from the boy Mr. King J. Thank you, brother. He said Oda is a fraud for not releasing a perfume in 27 years that smells like Robin's feet. Bro released Sanji's cookbook instead. Imagine.
Oh my god, dog. Oh, hell, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass.
One of the worst chat messages and super chats I've read in my entire life. Dude, what even is this stream right now? We're getting insane chat messages and supers about feet. We had 350 gifted memberships, like hundreds of dollars through super chats. What is going on? I thought, like, literally, chat, I woke up this morning. I woke up early, right? And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try something new. I'm gonna read the short summary, the brief spoilers early. You know, try something new today. But today's just gonna be a regular stream. You know, we're gonna talk about some stuff, talk about some One Piece theories, maybe a couple super chats here and there. This stream has been anything but normal. 350 gifted memberships. All these super chats, all these Stream Elements donations. Chat, I literally don't deserve you guys. I literally do not deserve this community. I do not deserve you guys, straight up. To those of you that donate in Stream Elements, to those of you that super chat, to those of you that gift memberships, to those of you that like the stream, to those of you that subscribe, to those of you that hit the notification bell and select all, to those of you who are just here, just reveling, is that the word I'm looking for? Enjoying, marinating in One Piece. You guys are amazing. I do not deserve you guys. I love you guys so much. But King J, that is a completely vile super chat. Then we got Young Smokey with the 20. Thank you, brother. God bless. See what I mean? Just going bonkers today. Thank you, brother. He said, nothing is worse than a beautiful woman with ugly feet, bro.
L tipped $2. Legs go a long way. A woman with nice
Bro,
curves thighs.
what is this stream? What the hell is this stream, bro? Literally the topic of discussion is legs and feet. Bro, I don't want anyone ever trying to say, yo, Evil likes feet, he has a foot fetish. Have you seen my chat? Lord Jesus Christ, cleanse this chat from the unholy impurities that my eyes have to suffer and read. Thank you, L. But what the hell? Legs go a long way, a woman with nice calves or thighs. Ooh wee. Bro. Hold your horses. And God bless you, Smokey, again with the 20. He said, nothing is worse than a beautiful woman with ugly feet, bro. It's not a foot fetish. It's a standard I got. Yeah, okay. You guys know the Kodak Black meme? The Kodak Black thumbs up. Kodak Black thumbs up. Yeah, okay, sure, buddy. Nothing is worse than a beautiful woman with ugly feet, bro. It's not a foot fetish. It's a standard I got. Robin, #1. Also, nobody wants a hot girl with missing teeth. It's standards. Guys, do we agree with that? Do we agree with that notion?
Simon tipped $2. Forget Robin. Nami feet is where it's at.
What? Yeah. Save me. Say, help me. Yo, I gotta hit the Kevin Hart. Help me. Simon, you too? Really? Who's next, bro? Who's next? Leon? Who's next? Vincent? Brother. Lord have mercy. Smokey, L, Simon. I can't believe this. And then we got Wing Wei with the 200. God bless, brother. Thank you. Feet fetish makes sense. If a girl's face looks good, the feet can be ugly or beautiful. If her feet is beautiful, she is guaranteed to have a beautiful face and has a standard for hygiene. You know what? I don't even want to comment on that. I don't even want to comment on that. 'Cause I definitely have a response to that. Okay, look, let me put it this way. Chat, can we not be talking about feet right now? We're supposed to be talking about one peak, not one feet. Look, all I'm going to say is it's nice, right? If she's, she has that hygiene, she's taking care of herself, cute toes, that's great. It's great. And, if a girl has... What? No, I'm not talking about this, bro. I'm not talking about this. No. We're not talking about this. Bro, we're not going to sit here and have a conversation about this. What the hell is wrong with you guys? King J, you sick, twisted man. Then we got real Blackbeard propagandists with the 2. God bless, bro. Yeah, but Boa wears heels constantly. You too? So everyone. It's just everyone. Everyone loves feet now. Real Blackbeard propagandists, I thought I could depend on you. You let me down. Then we got Smokey with another 5. God bless, brother. Thank you. It's called hygiene. Women being dainty must be taken care of. Their feet, they only freaking wear flip-flops and heels. I can't read, bro. Look, bro. All I'm going to say is that it's very nice when they're pretty and they're taken care of, right? Bro, trust me, if you guys are a man, I'm not talking to the boys in the chat. By the way, if you're a child, you shouldn't even be watching the stream. Look, if you're a man, you're going to appreciate that kind of stuff. But you guys are taking it too far. You guys are taking it too far in the public. I'm not showing my feet. What the hell is wrong with you guys? King J with the 40. Thank you, brother. Chat, let's talk about toe piece. Guys, are we going to be talking some toe piece? Show feet to honor super chats. Never in a million years. Never. I would never do that. Yo, Jesus washed Yo, Jesus washed his disciples' feet. Okay, true. But what we're seeing in this chat is taking it a little too far. Yo, my chat froze. But didn't Jesus wear or wash Mary Magdalene's feet? I could be getting it wrong. It's okay to engage in feet talk. Y'all are taking it too far. You guys are taking it out of context. It's because he's the suffering servant. Isaiah 53. Bro. Y'all are insane, dude. Dawn said my feet smell. Did she? How could she? King J with the 40. Thank you, brother. God bless. Chat, who is your favorite feet in One Piece? Really? We're gonna have a feet poll. Young Smokey with another 50 bomb. God bless. I'm very curious to see what you have to say, Smokey. 50 shekels, 50 vapes to drop a super chat. God bless you. At this point, I'm just here to beat King J, punk. Hey guys, who you got? Whose team are you on, guys? King J with a whole bunch of super chats and the 350 gifted memberships, or are you guys on Young Smokey's team, who's dropped repeated 50 bombs? Did he drop 100 bomb? I don't remember if he dropped 100 bomb, but so many 50 bombs, so many 20 bombs. Hey chat, whose team are we taking? King J or King Smokey? And Jordan says I'm on team feet.
Oh my God, bro.
I tried to steer the conversation in a different direction. And we're going back to it. Really. Evil's feet so perfect. I'm totally convinced they belong in the feet museum. Yo, I feel like I'm like a kindergarten teacher right now. I'm a kindergarten teacher. My students, my children are running wild. I can't restrain them. Help me. Young Smokey with the 20. Again, brother. God bless, Smokey. Thank you so much, man. Hi, hello, Oda. Or hi, hello, Hola. Just here to be at King J. Are you here to beat King J? Hey, I don't know whose team I'm gonna take, man. You know, in my heart, I gotta go with King J. But then you look at Smokey and it's like, ah, man, Smokey is of another echelon. I don't know if I could choose between Smokey and King J. I mean, 350 gifted memberships, like, that is out of this world. That is literally the world record of memberships. But then you got King J, then you got Smokey. It's like, who do we go for?
L tipped $2. Smokey probably called his bank to go further than his YouTube limit. Team King J over here.
Yes, Wells Fargo. Yes, Chase Bank, Wells Fargo, Bank of America. Yes, Chase Bank. Listen, I know I'm sending like hundreds upon hundreds to Evil, and I know if you read the messages attached, half of them are about feet, okay? But listen, this is a secure, this is a legitimate transaction. Yes, I love toes, okay? Please don't flag my transactions, don't flag my payments. I love feet, I adore feet. Thank you. Is that how the conversation went, Young Smokey? Let us know. Then we got King J with the 2K. God bless, brother. Thank you, man. He says, I'm trying to be a guy who is just here to spread awareness on foot fetish. Also, Smokey, Robin's feet is mine. You can have Sanji's red leg feet. Bro. 11 people liked that super chat from King J. And L, by the way, L and Simon, I did see your guys' donos. God bless. Thank you both. Now there's literally a war. There's literally a war of a foot fetish war. No, Tiante. Wait. Time out, bro. You caught me off guard. That wasn't me saying that. Wait. Tiante, bro. That wasn't me saying that. I was trying to say that that's what Smokey was. Yo, forget it. Whatever. Forget it. If it was me, then it was me. We got Smokey with another 5. God bless Smokey. Thank you, brother. Just calculate the money versus rupees. The American dollar reigns supreme. This man is an American supremacist. I know you voted Trump, didn't you, Smokey? Look, Tiante, they keep making the conversation about toes and feet. I keep trying to change the subject. The chat won't allow me, bro. They keep saying like, oh, a woman that needs standards. I need a girl with some pretty toes, some cute toes. I can't get them to stop, bro. What can I do? It's like a competition. It's like a competition in a strip club. Yo, my chat that I use is actually frozen right now. I have like 2 chats. One of them literally won't load anymore. You guys broke the chat. It probably saw so many messages about feet and just gave up. Thank you guys with so many super chats. God bless, man. Bro sounded MAGA AF. Someone in this chat has the foot fetish fruit hitting everyone with a bunch of toe pheromones. I don't know, dude. If a girl isn't taking that good care of them, it could be some of the most disgusting thing, or one of the most disgusting things ever. I will vomit. But if a girl is wifey status and she takes care of them, they're clean, they're pretty, chef's kiss, man. I mean, I can't hate. Hey, King J, Smokey, L, Simon, Blackbeard propagandist, all 40 of you. Hey, I can't hate. If they're clean, from wifey, pretty, hey, I'm down. I'm down. Yo, whoever gifted me a membership, thank you. Best One Piece community on YouTube. Thank you so much, events. God bless you. It was probably King J. This dude gifted literally 350 super chats, or 350 memberships today. That is by far the most gifted memberships like in a single stream. I don't even think it's close. Maybe like the former record was like 100, maybe when we did like a 24-hour stream or something. I don't really remember, but it definitely wasn't 350 memberships. That is, no one's even close to that. King J dropped 350 gifted memberships. That is in a different galaxy. Yo, whoever gifted, oh no, I read that already. Shouldn't you want a woman that wears boots all day? Bro, I don't even want to think about why you said that. I'm going to just clear that from my mind. Your girlfriend ain't watching the stream? Hey. No comment. No comment. I'm sure there's many people who already know the answer to that question. But if I answer that question, you're going to get me in trouble. See, that's the thing. You guys want to get me in trouble. Get me in trouble with my girl. Get me in trouble with YouTube. What can I do? Someone said Tonte Black, like Tiante Black, Tonte Black. King J with the 400. Thank you so much, brother. Another super chat. King J just won't stop. Tiante said, you good, bro? With all the books she reads, or she read, and the knowledge she acquires, imagine how good her toes smell. Oda really needs to release his his Tory perfume real quick so we can finally sniff what
Oh my god, dog. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass.
bro. For the first time in my life, that thought like really like sunk in. I literally gagged, bro. Pause. I almost profusely, vehemently vomited. King J, what is wrong with you, bro? You need therapy. Guys, can we fund King J's therapy? Why does it have 8 likes? L with the 2. Thank you, brother. God bless. Check Discord. Thanks, Jordan. Nah, but seriously, let's go back to King J. King J, do you need therapy? Bro, that
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
no. Yo, this is absolutely wild. This is gonna fly over some people's heads. They might think like, "Oh, I get it." No. Bro, this is absolutely wild. Yo, Smokey, if that was me, if I were in your shoes, I am not letting that slide. That is absolutely insane, dude. Was that L? Smokey, in a million years, I would never let someone do me like that. Pause. Look, he said Smokey probably. Smokey, you gotta fix this, man. You gotta fix that, bro. Oh yeah, King J, let's go. Wait, why does L get to be Luffy? We got King J as Zoro, L as Luffy, Smokey Gaban. I yield. Wait, L and King J formed an alliance? Team L is still up in the meme war. Wait, King J, you joined L's team? That means you gotta go against me. Oh no, because it's L and Simon versus me and Smokey in the meme war. If you join L, you gotta go against me. Oh no, King J knows all my dirty secrets. Oh no, he's gonna use... Oh no. Oh no, King J's gonna use all of his... He's gonna air out all the dirty laundry. He's gonna throw out all the dirt he has on me. Oh no. He said, yes, sir, L's my bro. King J, please have mercy on me. Y'all think he loves you? Bro loves feet. If you're not a size 5 with fresh petty, you're just background noise. Are you talking about me? Are you talking about me? Bro, I could never would the thought of that even cross my mind. I'm definitely not lying. No, it's okay. They can't do the conversion, or they can't do the conversion to understand why the USA dollar reigns supreme. I'm gonna F you up, L. Hey, Smokey, you better fix this, dude, because what he said was wild. And Tiante, bro, does anyone have my back? What's next? Smokey turns his back on me. Dawn of Ascension's against me. Tiante's against me. L is against me. Simon's against me. King J's against me. Is anyone on my side? You think Sanji's gonna go insane by the end of the series? My theory / prediction is him and Zoro are gonna have an all-out fight. Zoro will win, but unable to kill him, Luffy steps in. I don't know. I feel like Oda wouldn't really want to go in that direction. You know, at the end of the day, they are wings of the Pirate King. They do have this competitive nature. We see how they try to defeat bigger beasts and monsters than each other. I think at the end of the day, Zoro and Sanji, they're rivals. I don't think it's really gonna come down to it where Zoro kills Sanji or they almost kill Sanji and they have this crazy big like don't get me wrong, like me and King J, was it King J? I forgot who it was. Maybe it was King J. Like we did talk about, like, you know, in Little Garden, Zoro and Sanji, they had a competition to capture the bigger beasts. Maybe we could have something like that on Elbaf. But like this idea of like a real deal fight, I don't know. I'm kind of like 50-50 on it. Part of me feels like that ship has sailed, but then the other part of me is like, well, why can't Oda do one final thing? You know, one final fight, competition, headbutt, you know? It's hard to say. But I definitely don't think like Zoro would kill Sanji. I think, and you didn't necessarily say that, but I think you know, when people say that, because people have said that to me, oh, Zoro's gonna kill Sanji, I think they're taking it way too far. Like, don't you guys think that's kind of wild to say? Zoro kills Sanji? Like, isn't that a little too far? I don't think any of the Straw Hats would actually die, you know, pre-Final War, let alone to another Straw Hat. At Young Smokey, make evil show feet? Bro, I'm never doing that. Bro, there's no amount of money someone could give for me to do that. Hell no. Evil loves small feet, confirmed. I do. King J with the hundo. God bless you, Wingway. He says, there's a reason why I read TCB instead of Viz. They take any chapter in TCB site and you can see Robin's feet in the second page. Is that actually true? King J, if that's actually true, you are one sick blank. Is that actually true? Guys, this is just research purposes. He said, there's a reason why I read TCB instead of Viz. Take any chapter in the TCB site, you can see Robin's feet on the second page. I can't highlight that message, guys. I can't highlight it. You guys literally broke my chat. One of my chats. Is that actually true? Bro. It's actually true. This guy. King J, thank you for the super chat, but what the hell is wrong with you? Oh, yo, guys, let me show you a wholesome meme the one and only Queen Dawn of Ascension made. Guys, Dawn of Ascension made a meme. I think it was her. I assume it was her. Guys, you want to see a meme Dawn of Ascension made? Look at this, chat. You guys are going to love this meme. King J, you're going to love this meme, bro. Look at this. I bet he's thinking about other women. Wing Wei breaking the world record with 350 gifted memberships. One and only right-hand man. A real bro. Yo, we finally got some wholesome stuff, bro. Finally, it's not toes anymore, it's wholesomeness. Thank you, King J. God bless you for the super chat, amongst the memberships and many other super chats, brother. Guys, do we actually like TCB more than the officials? I think that's wild. King J, he's a sick man. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to King J. He's disgusting. King J with the hundo. God bless. Thank you, brother. TCB does that to get you on mood or get you in the mood before you read the chapter. Bro. To get you in the mood, seriously? In what kind of mood? A toes mood? Bro, we haven't seen Robin since like 1138. This is going to be like 4 chapters of no Robin. Or I guess 3. Robin's been sitting out a lot of chapters, and yet you guys still somehow bring the conversation back to Robin. Like, we will see literally 0 Robin in a chapter, and somehow, some way, what do you guys do? Bring it back to Robin. Actually insane, guys. Actually insane. Guys, let me double check something, okay? Hold your horsies. Hold your horsies. Hold your horsies. Give me one moment, guys. One moment. One moment. 1 second. 1 second. One second. Okay. Cool. Where do we leave off at? At Evil, if you stop slandering Sanji, I'd toe the line. Really, dude, really. Another toe joke. Are you guys just gonna bring out all the feet and toe memes? Someone Make a distracted boyfriend meme with Evil looking at Robin's feet with drawing being the jealous girlfriend in the meme. No. Do not do that. I got the hiccups. Do not do that. Please, chat. You guys are going to literally get me in trouble. Don't do that. Unless it's Dawn of Ascensions. Okay, that's different. If it's Dawn's, that's different. Scrumptious. Gunko definitely has some crazy... Bro, stop. Chat, stop. Mr. 9, that was disgusting. Absolutely vile. Thank God my chat's broken right now. And I can't highlight what you just wrote. Because that is absolutely horrific. Dude, my chat is literally broken. I'm not even kidding. I have 2 chats. I use one to highlight messages. It's literally broken right now. Imagine century-old emu feet. I don't want to imagine that, though. I don't want to imagine that. I could promise Mr. 9 is right. I don't even want to know how you came to that conclusion, my guy. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. In all seriousness, are Jailer Beasts the only awakened Zoan users without the scarf? Yeah, so here's the thing, right? I saw on Twitter, and I want your guys' opinion on this, right? I'm pretty sure it was Arthur. You guys know Library of Ohara? Not the other Ohara, like, in this chapter, Oda Sensei, not him, the other guy. I don't remember how he talks. I don't really watch One Piece content. You guys know Library of Ohara? You guys know him? Arthur? You guys know him? He posted something, and I don't know if I necessarily agree with this. So here's the thing, right? He said in the newest SBS 111 volume, which was dropped or like leaked or whatever a few days ago, very, very new. He said Oda confirms the Impel Down Jailer Beasts are indeed failed Zoan awakenings. So here's my thing. Is that actually true though? Like, I would probably agree with that notion. Like, I probably agree with that. But is that what Oda is actually saying? Because if you read here, he says Shaka, or the reader says, Shaka said that Zoan-type Devil Fruit users often end up having their very personalities overtaken when they awaken. So does that mean the Impel Down Jailer Beasts whose personalities were overtaken by their fruits? And then Oda says, yes, close call. So here's my thing, right? Just because their personality was overtaken doesn't mean that it's a failed awakening. Now, don't get me wrong. Like me, myself, I would probably agree with that conclusion. But I gotta be wary because it's not actually specifically stated that it's a failed awakening. You guys get what I'm saying? So what do you guys think? Do you guys think that Oda is saying, yes, it's a failed awakening? Or do you guys think, no, it's not, that's not what Oda's saying, it's unclear? How do you guys feel about it? Again, if you put a gun to my head, I would probably say like, okay, maybe failed awakening, maybe, or forced awakening, maybe. But like, if we're having a discussion, I don't know if we can necessarily say, yeah, Oda did say they're failed. Because when you read what the reader's saying and what Oda's saying, it doesn't necessarily say failed awakening. How do you guys feel about this? King J said Oda didn't say failed awakening. Oda just said the fruit took over and Lucci has to be cautious. Yeah. Exactly. And here's my thing. I also, King J, help me double check this, as well as other people in the chat. Like I know Vincent and Leon, or Macau Jordan. Well, I guess Leon too, but Macau Jordan, you guys are good with this. Do we know if canonically, I'm not talking about the fandom, I'm talking about canonically. Do we know if canonically there exists failed awakenings? Is that a canon thing? Because now that I'm thinking about it, isn't that just like a fan thing? Like, has Oda ever said like, oh yeah, fruits can, their awakenings can fail? Because as far as I understand, they've only ever said like, oh, their personalities took over. But like the idea of a failed awakening, I don't think Oda ever canonically said that. The four jailer beasts are failed awakening or awakened Zoans whose minds were consumed by their powers. Okay, so I want to look at the context of that to see if they say failed, like a failed awakening. Chapter 544. Because, of course, chat, we're not arguing that, like, oh, they never said that awakenings can take over the personality. That's not our argument. Our argument is, have they ever used the phrase failed awakening? Let's look right here, guys. Chapter 544, page 11. Let's see what the official translations have to say. Let's see the official translations, okay? They won't stay down for long. They all have their devil fruit powers. They're awakened Zoan types. The greatest strengths are their toughness and recovery speed. That's a devil fruit power too. If you don't hurry, the other ones will get back up soon. What? But we have an even bigger problem to worry about. The warden of these hells will be here soon. So they don't say failed awakening. That concept, that phrase isn't even canonical as far as I understand. And we need to be careful, guys, because what if there's no such thing as failed awakening? What if that just doesn't exist? What if, like, yes, there's a concept. Again, there's a concept that when people awaken, their animalistic devil fruit side could take over their persona. Yes, we agree. But that doesn't necessitate failed awakening. You guys see what I'm saying? Do you guys see what I'm saying? Dawn of Ascension, look at your text messages. Dawn of Ascension, look at your texts. I don't think you can fail to awaken your fruit if it simply doesn't awaken, right? Yeah, that would seem like a weird way, because then you would say like, oh, everyone's failing to awaken their fruit as long as they haven't awakened. That seems a little weird to say. And like, don't get me wrong, like if someone says like, oh, well, their fruit power took over their persona, so like they failed their awakening. Like I understand, but like I don't know, man. I like to be very careful, because if you're making a theory, right, and you take too many leaps of faith, that's dangerous. Because if you have, like, let's say you have a theory, right? Let's say you have a One Piece theory, and you took 6 leaps of faith by the time you reach the conclusion of your theory. Bro, the chances of your theory going wrong is very high. But if you have a theory where the only leap of faith is the conclusion, like, you'd probably have a much higher chance of it being correct. You guys get what I'm saying? The jailer beasts are awakened smiles, therefore they're failed. So that's another thing. Do we know for sure that they're smile fruits? Like smile fruit users? Like, we could say like they could be smile fruits, but do we know that they're smile fruits? Smile fruits. True, the more we stay with the facts, the more we know. Yeah, exactly. I'm not arguing against like, oh, no one make a theory. No, that's not my argument. I'm just saying, like, you know, if you want your theory to be true and you want to take a W, you got to be as analytical as possible. So, like, when we say the jailer beasts, they have smile fruits, it's like, do we know that though? Like, I could see why someone would come to that conclusion, but are we sure? Like, have they stated that? Have they made that the only option? I don't know. Failure probably isn't literal. So here's the thing, Jacob, going back to what we were saying, the idea of failed Zoans or like failed awakenings. Let's stick with failed awakenings. The idea of failed awakenings, that's a fan thing. As far as I understand, they never actually said failed awakening. When we look at the Jailer Beast guards in Impel Down, they don't say failed awakening. In fact, Crocodile says they're awakened. He doesn't even say failed. They won't stay down for long. They all have devil fruit powers. They are awakened Zoan types. He doesn't say anything about them being failed. You guys see what I'm saying? Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. Dawn of Ascension, check your emails. Then we got King J with the 200. Thank you, brother. God bless King J. Going bonkers today, brother. He says, we have proof there are not smiles because Vegapunk said that he still doesn't know if artificial fruits can awaken. This is definitely leading to Momonosuke being the first person to awaken it. Hey, I love that take. I love that take. Because, like, wouldn't it seem strange that Vegapunk, Stella, right? He would be under world government jurisdiction, right? He's doing all these experiments, all this science, all these, you know, tests and these fruits and blah, 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 blah. He's working and doing all these things for the world government, but then they never tell him, oh yeah, by the way, those fruits you made for the Jailer Beasts, oh yeah, well, they're awakened. We're like, yeah, let's not tell Vegapunk that. Like, that seems weird. Like, if they wanted to progress in their experiments, they would have just told them, yeah, those fruits awakened, but like they're stuck awakened. You know, like they would have communicated that to Vegapunk. So King J, you can let me know if you agree. I think in terms of the Jailer Beasts always being awakened, I think that's a separate thing. I think maybe Vegapunk or someone else, they found a way to forcefully awaken someone in terms of their Zoan fruit. But since they forced it, that person is stuck permanently in their awakened form. That's my conclusion. And again, technically, yeah, you take a leap of faith for that, right? But I think like that, those steps, like that procedure is probably more likely than like the problem that is, oh, they have smile fruits. Oh, they have failed awakenings when failed awakening isn't even canonical. See, that's the dangerous thing, guys. We always got to double check. Oh, is this one thing we're talking about One Piece? Is that actually canon? Oh, you say this guy has a failed awakening, but is failed awakening even canon? Oh, you say this guy has this devil fruit, but is that devil fruit actually canon? Because we talk about these things so much that we just forget over time and we assume that they're canon. So many of us have talked about failed awakening so much that we just assumed it was canon. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. Maybe in the story they did say failed awakenings, but I mean, I don't remember that. Let's check chapter 1069. Nice. Page 6. Let's check 1069, page 6. I'm open to being wrong. Okay. Who's that? Did Rob Lucci always look like that? Quite a rare specimen. Astonishing speed. It's usually the case that awakened Zoan powers absorb and control the user's personality. Here's a newsflash for you, Straw Hat. You're not the only one who's gotten stronger. Shaka, Warrior in White appeared. What was Vegapunk seconds ago? The transformation exactly. We don't see again. They don't say awakened Zoan. They say, oh yeah, your persona absorb, or your awakened Zoan powers absorbed your persona, but they still don't use failed awakening. And that's the problem. Because if we keep assuming that failed awakening is a thing in One Piece, then King J has an understanding of failed awakening. I have a different understanding of awakening, failed awakening. Vincent has a different understanding of failed awakening. Events has a different understanding of failed awakening. Wizdro has a different understanding of failed awakening. Meanwhile, failed awakening isn't even an actual phrase. King J with the 200. God bless, brother. Thank you, man. He says, Kaido said that Zoans awaken when the user's mind and body catches up to the willpower of the fruit. Jailer guards were probably forced awakened before their minds were ready to take over the fruit. I agree, King J, 100%. Maybe it was Vegapunk that did it. As far as we understand, Vegapunk has been working with the Celestial Dragons, the world government, for decades, right? He's probably been messing with Smiles at some point, messing with devil fruits, trying to clone devil fruits, clone people, trying to force an awakening. He's probably done so many different tests. So it would make sense that he managed to force these people to awaken, and then, oh wait, there's a drawback. Kind of like when, you know, maybe some people will disagree with this, but Vegapunk tries to clone Kaido's devil fruit, but then, oh wait, Momonosuke's fruit is pink. We see the underworld, Doflamingo and all that. They try to clone and make, not clone devil fruits, but make their own devil fruit Smiles, but then, oh wait, there's a drawback. Right? Always laughing, always smiling. So then Vegapunk at one point, working for the world government, was like, all right, I'm going to force these jailer beasts to be awakened. We're going to force their awakening, but their mind and body's not caught up to their willpower, just like how King J said. So you and I as fans, we could dub it as forced awakening, even though that's not canonical. And that's why they're trapped in their awakened form. Shout out to King J. Guys, we're probably going to wrap up here in a few minutes. I am absolutely starving. I have not eaten today. I have not had breakfast or anything. We're almost 3 hours into the stream. So, you know, it's been a pretty good stream. And of course, guys, with the 350 gifted memberships from King J, out of this world, so many super chats and donations, text-to-speeches from L and Simon and others, Real Blackbeard Propagandist. Guys, you have truly, truly, truly went out of this world. Simon says, wait 5 minutes, almost done with the new intro. All right, Simon, let me know when you're done with the new intro, and we'll close off this stream with the new intro. All right, let me know when you're done, Simon. Spam in the chat, let me know when you're done, and we'll show the new intro, and that'll be our parting gift. Of course, guys, make sure you like the stream. Every single like counts so we can grow the community. Subscribe if you guys are new. Hit the notification bell and press all so you guys don't miss future content. We should be live tomorrow with the long summary spoilers, okay? We'll be live with the long summary tomorrow. Hopefully the day after tomorrow, there's no delay and we get the unofficial chapter. So the TCB, OP scans, Ragnarok, whatever. Then on Sunday, we'll go live again for the official translations, all right? And at the end of that stream, at the end of this Sunday stream, there will be an open mic at the end of the stream for anyone that wants to talk to me one-on-one with their theories, their takes, live on stream and voice chat through my Discord server, !Discord, for you guys to share your theories and takes with me in the chat. And again, guys, I will be out of town for a few weeks next week, okay? And I'm pretty sure next week is break week anyways, right? I'm going to be out of town for a few weeks. And by the time we get back into the One Piece content, One Piece weekly chapters, I'll still be on break. So guys, I'm going to try my absolute hardest and best to go live. I'll try my best to go live with the spoilers, the chapter reactions and stuff like that. It's going to be very, very difficult because I'm going to be extremely busy while I'm out of town, extremely busy, literally booked to the hour. But I'm going to try my best, okay, guys? I just want to thank you guys tremendously. God bless you all. You guys make this possible for me. You guys know that doing YouTube, my content creation, the theories, One Piece, this is my bread and butter. Like, this is how I pay my bills and put food on the table and take care of the people I need to, and being charitable. You guys make this possible, and I truly can't thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ every day for putting me in this position. Words cannot describe how grateful I am for every single one of you, whether it's King J with 350 gifted memberships and so many super chats, or it's Young Smokey with the nuclear bombs with the super chats all the time. Thank you both. Or it's L and Simon with their super chats and their memberships and their donations, or it's Real Blackbeard Propagandist, or G. Truly, 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 I say to you that I can't thank you guys enough. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Doing One Piece content and streams is an absolute blast. I'll never forget making One Piece theories on Discord servers for months and months and months. And then one day I come up with this idea that Blackbeard is an octopus, Blackbeard is a kraken, and I'm making this theory on a Discord server live in front of a whole bunch of people in the chat. They're literally watching me in real time make that theory. And I had a thought. I was like, you know what? Why don't I just make this a video? I have a camera. I have a cheap little camera. I have a cheap little microphone. Why not? I know how to use Sony Vegas. And I took the plunge. I took the leap of faith. And you guys can too. I recorded that Blackbeard's a propagandist. Blackbeard's a propagandist. I recorded that Blackbeard's an octopus. Blackbeard's a kraken theory. And within the first hour, huge YouTubers like Brago, shout out to him, shouted me out within the first hour of uploading that. 0 subscribers. Shouted me out. I had thousands of views the first day, 100, almost 200 subscribers. I kept making content. Huge channels started reviewing my videos, giving me more subscribers, a bigger fan base. Grand Line Review reacting to his hundreds of thousands at the time subscribers of Blackbeard being an octopus. I gained almost 1,000 subs that day. I think it was like 1,200 subs if I remember. 1,100, 1,200, somewhere around there. I kept making content. I made a goal, like, you know what? Like, when I hit like the certain milestone, I'm gonna start streaming. I think that milestone for me was like 10K. I think I like 10K subs. I said I was gonna start streaming. I did the streams. It's been an absolute blast. Reading Wano weekly, chapter 1044, Gear 5. It's been an absolute blast. All the memes, the inside jokes, the extreme generosity, building up a true fan base, a group of friends, a family, meeting so many amazing people like Smokey L, the one and only Dawn of Ascension, who owns my heart, Simon, etc. I cannot put into words, guys, how grateful I am for just everything the Lord has put in my path. I cannot give enough glory to the triune God, the only true God, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, for giving me so many blessings and always being there for me and never turning his back on me, even when I denied God, even when I was atheist, drugs, alcohol, all of this stuff. He never gave up on me, and he allowed me to be here, right now, to thank you guys and lead you guys to the truth, lead you guys to God. And other YouTubers, Marshall D. Preach, one of the greatest One Piece creators, period. Shout out to Marshall D. Preach, Wizard of Oz, John Sherrod, everyone. I mean, Brago, Tekking, Grand Line, all of them, Parvision. And you know, I don't have the best relationship with some YouTubers right now because they don't like my opinions on a certain country over there in the Middle East. But I have no hatred. I have no resentment towards them. I pray for them. I hope everything goes amazingly in their lives. And I'm not saying that because it's like, oh, I want to make myself look so good. Look, I'm a hero. I'm so holy. No, like genuine, you know, genuinely. I thank them all and I wish everyone the best, and you guys especially. You guys are the most beautiful community. And shout out to L with the 2. God bless you. He says, I remember Brago is the reason I'm here. Shout out to Brago and shout out to you. And guys, we are going to end the stream off, all right? We're going to end this stream off with a bang, with the new intro made by the one and only Simon. I have not seen it yet, so this is going to be brand new to me. It's going to be brand new to you guys. I wish you all a beautiful morning, day, or night, wherever you guys are. I'll be catching you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Let's check out our new intro from Simon. Drop dubs, drop fire emojis, drop thank yous to people like Smokey, L, Simon, and King J with 350 gifted memberships. Here we go. It's an updated version. Here we go, guys. Love you guys. Catch you tomorrow.